fast car, whoa. It go a mile a minute, no. Movie got signed to living, yeah. You know it's time for cinema, yeah. Bitch, what's a cinnamon? Tell your partner cinnamon. Bitch, what's a movie, man? MP40 doing, man. Tell him keep it cinema. Tell him keep it cinema.
Movie guys on deck, movie guys on set. Boy, we can set the stage and shoot it out for real, but I ain't seen an iPad yet. Wait, box with us to be a last fight. Going Jim Carrey with the mask like. I've been making movies since a past life. Everybody asking what is that like. Last critic in the fast clinic. Bag on me, but it stacks in it. Me and Kawhi going cinema from the intro until the last minute. Super Saiyan, I don't have limits. Run the game like the Flash with it. Get fly, get the money, then run it back. That's the last tenant. Movie guys on your screen, make the fans all scream. Your girl came through, said she wanna join the scene. X-rated Maxine, pitch black, got the vision still. Making moves, have to sit them still. Beef with us, you better be for real. Either cut the check or I'ma clutch it still.
Cut the malarkey, that pistol get sparky. Movie got shooter guy, yeah, he did the marquee. Fast car, it go a mile a minute. Movie got signed to live it. You know it's time for cinema, whoa.
Yeah, between that and Andor is one of my two favorite shows.
Yeah, I gotta wait till I forget now, but I don't think I'm gonna forget anytime soon.
Yeah. If it's what I think it was spoiled, yeah, you ain't gonna forget that shit. You might well watch.
Forget that. Especially when you think about when somebody spoils some shit for you, you never forget how you never forget the spoiler. You never how it made you feel because it pissed you off. So it's gonna stick out of your mind because it pissed you off. So it's gonna stick in your brain.
That's what happened with me in Last of Us. I found out got a shit pushed in with Golf Club.
Yeah, that whole week was fucking bad, bro.
I got spoiled in Jack's fucking chat, nigga. Because I missed a video on Twitter. Some nigga and Jack sent a super chat while I was watching the stream. I was like, yo, are you fucking serious? And Jack read it. Like, I was like, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Nah, I'll never forget. I went to go see The Force Awakens, and it's the fucking first day.
Oh yeah.
And we walking into the theater, and somebody's like walking out, and the theater's packed. Everybody's going to see Force Awakens. And so just yelled, "Han died!" Yo, oh my god, I thought they was gonna kill this motherfucker. Yo, I thought they was gonna kill that nigga right there inside the movie theater. I've never seen so many white people so mad at one time in my life.
Yeah, you pissing off the wrong type of people.
Yeah, they were heated. People that you didn't even think ever in your life would throw a punch was ready to stab this nigga in there. I was like, oh my god, these people are angry.
Man.
Hey, we live, y'all. We live, y'all.
Oh yeah.
I
need to go back and buy.
How's everybody doing?
What's good, fam?
How's it going?
Good.
Swell. I'm swell.
Glad you guys are doing okay.
That's all right. I hope you have a great podcast.
Okay.
What are you still doing here, bro?
Chop scared the shit out of me, dog.
Y'all think it's not even long.
We are.
We literally are. Literally.
They can restart that shit.
No, I'm not done. Hey man, we in this bitch. Movie Guys, episode 61. Happy to be back, man. Happy to see everybody. Real quick, before we get started, let me know how everything sounds. If we need to adjust anybody's mic, if Tyrek's too loud, if he's too quiet, that goes for anybody. If anybody's too loud, too quiet, let me know. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mafia, I don't think too many movies came out this week.
No, it was just F1 and Megan 2.0. And if you went to the AMC mystery movie, you saw Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay. So, so for reviews this week, I got F1, Megan, and Elio, which is the new Pixar film. But I do also have a decent amount of topics for us today.
We got Jurassic World too.
Yeah. Put Jurassic World in the top, brother.
In Wonton, I want to review Marshmallow as well. People need to know about this movie.
Got you. Let me add that.
Fuck is that?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
All right. Now this is the thing about Jurassic World. That's the marquee movie for next week. So I was going to save that for our next week's show,
Yeah, save it.
unless we skip next week and save that for our Superman show. Get everybody's reviews on Jurassic World. But I don't know. I mean, what y'all think?
We can
Save
wait.
it.
Let him do his
Because if we do a
done.
show next week, excuse me if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anything else come out next week besides Jurassic World.
That is correct. But we can push it off to next week. I got the review done, so I'm good.
Okay, because I mean, we can still get y'all reviews. I was just referring to as far as putting it in the title. I might want to save that until we get the bulk of the reviews. But
just
we can
put
do it
early
next week.
review.
I'll put it in the
Like in the tags.
yeah.
We can do it next week.
But anyway, one thing I do want to do while we're here, just because some people have been asking or making comments that makes me realize there are people who don't necessarily know our individual tastes as far as like what movies we like, what movies we don't like, that sort of thing. We've done like a top 5, top 10 list previously, but it's been a while, so I wanted us to go over that again. So each of us will list our favorite 5 movies, if you have 5 that you can list. Some of our favorite genres, and then some genres that we don't necessarily like that much. So that's the first topic, and then we'll get into some others. Real quick though, just some quick housekeeping. A couple of the members will be late. Alex is doing what he does. He'll hop in later. Red Pig, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he'll probably hop in later. But we got everybody else. We are missing our brother John Donuts, but hopefully we'll get John Donuts back in here soon. Yeah, man. I just want to say before we get started, man, we head into full gear into summer. We starting to head into blockbuster territory. Some big movies coming out, so it's gonna be a nice month for the movie guys and for everybody watching and supporting. So we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Let's go ahead and get to the intros.
Hold on.
What's up?
Everybody hit that goddamn like button, bro. It helps us grow, man. Pause.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Let's go ahead and get to the intros, and then we're gonna start with the first topic. Let's start out with my boy Buck BT. Man, what's going on, brother?
Man, happy to be back. Great to be here for the movie guys. Looking forward to a good episode, man. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Saint, what's going on?
Yes, sir, man. We back at it. Let's talk about these movies.
Yes, sir. And Tyrek.
What up? Another good week in moviedom, so I'm excited to talk about it.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, Mafia.
What's good, everybody? It is Cinema Christ, and we are ready to get cinema today.
Bye. And I did forget, Chop, you still in here, brother? You want to do your intro?
I'm more like a live audience member, but if is How to Train the Dragon a topic? Because that's like the only.
I mean, you could talk about it. We did it last week. You could talk about it. You saw it for real?
Cool. Yeah, I saw it this week. It was I went to it as a date though. It was
okay.
not intentional.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was a cool movie though. Probably the best live action I've seen so far. I'm not gonna lie. Just needed to take notes.
Right.
Great review, Chop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let's go ahead and hop into the first topic, man. First topic. So, what I want to do is we're gonna list off our top 5 movies of all time. These are your individual top 5, so don't feel pressured in naming shit. Just whatever you love, you love. What is your top 5, right? After that, tell us some of your favorite genres, and then tell us some genres that you're not really into that much, right? I'll go first. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't have 5 movies. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I don't have 5 movies. And the only reason I don't have 5 movies,
that's crazy.
The only reason I don't have
crazy.
5 movies, bro, is because I didn't think too much on it, right? I got 4 off the top of my head. I got 4 every day of the week. But that 5th spot, bro, I gotta really think about it, and I didn't spend time thinking about it, and I would hate to just throw in a movie and then like regret it later type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got 30 seconds.
So I could give y'all 5.
You got 30 seconds.
I could give y'all 5, but that number 5 spot, it might, you know what I mean? It might change. It might alternate. I don't know.
That's crazy. Wonton Code niggas come
Wait,
prepared.
how about this? How about this? Do a 5 and an honorable mention.
You know what? Let me think real quick. Because there's 2-3 movies off the top of my head that's circulating for that 5th spot. Let me think. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll give y'all 5 and an honorable mention. Fuck it. All right. Let's do that. So, and this is in no order. It's just my top 5, right? I'm going Interstellar. If you know anything about me, you know I love space travel, anything to do with NASA, astronomy. That's my bag. I fuck with all of that, right? So Interstellar, it checks a lot of boxes for me. One of the best.
That's number 5.
I said there's no order, bro. There's no order. I'm just going off top. One of the best scores in cinema ever when it comes to music. That's no debate. If you want to debate, it ain't gonna happen because it's a fact. It's one of the best scores of all time in cinema history. Christopher Nolan. Yeah, well, I can go on and on for Interstellar. Interstellar is in my top 5. Okay. Next movie, Silence of the Lambs. I'm gonna just say this real quick, bro. It's not too many movies in this world that I consider perfect movies, meaning there's nothing that I would change, add, or subtract to this movie. Silence of the Lambs is a movie I consider perfect. It's a perfect fucking movie. Beautifully shot. The performances are amazing. It holds up amazingly. The movie came out in fucking 1991, and you could watch that bitch today, and it feel like it holds up crazy, bro. It don't feel outdated at all. It holds up crazy, and a lot of TV shows and movies and things have taken inspiration from this film. Silence of the Lambs, one of my favorite movies. I could watch it over and over again, never get tired of it because it's a perfect film. That's in my top 5. The next movie, Alien. I love Alien. I'm a huge sci-fi fan. This also goes back into what I was saying about space and all that type of stuff. I love space shit. Hold on, Alex, you just joined in?
Yeah.
Hold on, you sound quiet as fuck. Where you at? You in the car?
Oh, every time I get on my PC and do a podcast, I say I sound quiet.
You sound quiet as shit.
It is.
I got you at 200 right now. You sound quiet.
You on your
hold
PC?
I'm using the mic sound crisp though, don't it? Might sound quiet, but
it don't
crisp.
sound bad. It just sound low.
Yeah, you just
yeah. It's my Hold on, I'm gonna have to adjust my camera. Hey, turn y'all cameras on. We doing cameras now.
Oh, you want to do cameras?
Nigga, we doing cameras now, nigga.
Nah, you skipped the movie and you walked out of the movie. You don't deserve to give orders.
Shit! You're not even on camera.
Hey man, it's gonna be the St. Alex show, nigga. I ain't got no camera.
We can't hear you.
Now we can't hear Alex.
I birthed you. I birthed you. You can't talk to me a certain way. You did.
You don't have any nuts to birth me.
Paul.
We talked about this last night.
Hold on, Alex, real quick. Do your intro real quick, bro. Since we in the middle of it. Go ahead, do your intro. Who are you?
Hello, African Americans and Neanderthals and whatever other color you are. My name is Alexander. I'm a movie guy, founder, birther. What else can I put on here?
You're one of my
Dictator
disciples.
of the movie guys. This nigga's been calling himself the Cinema Christ for like 12 hours. And I'm
That's
waiting
right.
on some thunder. I'm waiting on some
You're one of
thunder
my
to
A-list
strike.
disciples. You're the one who's gonna betray me and get me
shit.
crucified.
Bro, the fact that bucket hat is officially glued
Judas?
to your membrane is crazy.
That bucket hat is the Holy Spirit, and you will show it respect.
What the hell?
Oh, he said bucket hat.
Are y'all hearing this shit?
Oh shit.
Are y'all hearing this shit? This nigga's really lost it.
Negro, you will suffer in fire and butter for all eternity.
Don't it?
Hey, I got a bucket hat on.
Don't it sound like
I don't
he's
want
reading
no
from a
smoke.
script?
Fire and butter is crazy.
Nigga want me to
Extra
taste.
salt.
Nigga try to
want it taste
confade his
good.
nigga.
Yeah.
Alex, you been outside,
want me
Alex?
to
You
like
got a little tan going on. You look kind of orange. You got a little tan going
Do
on.
I've been running outside every day.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Let me finish my top 5. Alex, get your top 5 ready because we're going to you in a little bit.
Top 5 for what?
See, look.
I told you he didn't have it ready.
See, this is what happens when you work with black people. This is what happens when you work with black people, man.
Bro, I didn't even think I was gonna be able to make the show today. I got the days wrong. The photo shoot's tomorrow, so I rushed home as soon as I found out, guys. I'm so sorry.
Wait.
I listed it like 5 times. I said, get your top 5 movies of all time. Okay.
Oh, hey, what? You can't expect me to do that. That's impossible.
I gave you like 3 days. I said it like 3 days ago.
To be fair, Alex, he didn't have his quite ready either.
I had 4. Alex ain't got none.
So none of y'all got that shit ready.
Shit crazy.
Anyway, let me finish my shit, man. All right. Niggas distracted me. All right, where was I? Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, you got the whole chat out.
What can you see on the live shit? Can you if I click on the page, if I click somewhere, can they see it?
Okay, now I see the video. First you had the Discord chat.
Okay.
Oh man, I think delete the chat.
Hold on.
The top half is black for some reason.
I'm on the topics page. Can y'all see the topics?
I can't. I'm looking live.
I'm looking live. It just switched again.
It's just you and Tarek I can see now.
You had it right just a second ago.
Why the fuck is it black? See, this is why we can't do cameras. We got to do StreamYard when we do cameras. Let me fix this shit.
Yeah, we're not gonna be. Yeah, we can't with the cameras on. If you know what that program that BG got, it's gonna be kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up because I ain't got it set up for that. I'm gonna have to set it up. Hold on.
Oh, you got it back now.
Just mirror it.
Every time I click on a different page, it turns the cameras off. That's why I was showing black.
Oh.
All right. Well, let me just finish my damn list, man. I've been on this shit too long.
Oh, wait.
All right, Alien.
You got it on the chat.
Alien, I love space movies. I told y'all I love space movies. I fuck with Alien heavy. Obviously, a lot of people will tell you that Aliens, the sequel, is the best one. I'm not going to argue that. I just prefer the first movie. I feel like they're both great movies. The second one is better as far as like the action and things like that. But the first one is more of a suspense horror. I fuck with that vibe. So that's why personally the first one is my favorite. And then number 4, again, these aren't really in order. This is just kind of the order I put them in. They're not really in order from which ones I like to least like or anything like that. But the 4th movie is The Matrix. It's probably my favorite sci-fi movie of all time. I just love The Matrix. There's so much to say about The Matrix.
Facts.
All I'll say is, as a kid seeing this movie for the first time, this shit blew my mind. As I'm sure a lot of y'all can agree with, it was just, for the time that it came out, that was just some fire shit, man. Some fire shit. Plus, growing up, my dad and my granddad were big into like Jackie Chan movies and Jet Li and shit like that. So this movie it has a lot of like, kung fu type action scenes in it, so it kind of blends all in together. The number 5 movie, man. See, this one, like I said, is tough. I don't know that 5th spot, man. The 5th spot is tough because there's a couple I could go. I could go Spirited Away. I love Spirited Away. If we're talking animation, that's probably one of my favorite animated movies. Not probably, it is one of my favorite animated movies. But then I could also go Rush Hour. I just told y'all Jackie Chan. That was a huge influence. Basically, my dad and my grandpa put me on the Jackie Chan movies. Rush Hour is one of them ones. Seen it a million times. It's a classic fucking movie. It's fire. I love Rush Hour.
I know Punk Bitch.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. If I had to pick 5, for right now, I'd probably say Rush Hour. I'd probably put that in the 5th spot. So there you go. That's my top 5. Interstellar, Silence of the Lambs, Alien, Matrix, Rush Hour. Now, favorite genres.
Wait, don't do that.
Don't do it yet. Don't do it
Yeah. Let us do all the favorite movies first.
I don't, bro, no, because we're gonna spend fucking 10 years on this shit. Just pump them out. Just pump them out. Just pump and dump.
Pause, nigga.
Pump and dump. I only got 2 and I'm done. Favorite genres.
And at the same distance. Never mind.
Why are you rushing niggas?
Favorite.
If it's the same
Yeah,
thing,
slow down, bro.
we spend more time talking about it. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hold on, wait.
We already trying to rush.
Wait, this is not our first time doing this. Every time we do a list or a ranking, and we go around the room and do one by one, it takes fucking 45 minutes. You gotta come on. We got topics.
It'll take me 10 seconds.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? We gotta pump and dump. Favorite
Saying
genres.
that shit.
My favorite
Why
genres.
did you say that?
Sci-fi. That's my number 1 favorite genre is sci-fi. Number 2, I would say suspense / thrillers. Anything that has a twist, anything that has like a mystery or anything like that, suspense thrillers. And third, I would probably say action. But that would be my favorite genres, those 3. Least favorite genres, unfortunately, rom-com or romance in general. Not rom-com necessarily, but romance specifically.
Oh, you, man.
Romance movies, they're usually boring as fuck and not interesting. I'm sorry. I don't care about watching a love story. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Fact.
So romance, and if I had to pick another one, probably musicals, but there are some musicals that I do enjoy. It's just not that many. But romance for sure. I'm not a romance movie guy. I just can't get into them. But that's it for me. Let's get this show on the fucking road. Mafia, give us your top 5, brother, and then your favorite genres, least favorite. Let's go.
Dragon Ball Super Broly, Jeepers Creepers, Dark Knight,
Hold on, wait a minute.
Friday.
Hold on, wait a minute. Pause. I gotta stop you already.
This is why our list takes so long, Wonton. This is why our list takes so long.
Wait. Are you saying Dragon Ball Super Broly as in the one that came out in 2019? You talking about that movie?
Yes, sir.
That's in your top 5 of all time?
Yo, he's ass, bro. He's ass. I told you, he should never been a movie guy.
Mafia. That's a good movie, Mafia. But we're talking about how old are you, brother?
31.
That's hey.
Damn.
In your 31 years of living on this earth, that's in your top 5.
God damn.
Bro, do you know how many times I watched that movie? You forget. I grew up watching Dragon Ball when I was like 2.
Who you yelling at?
But this is the thing. I'm not even judging you. if you're gonna go with
Yes, you are,
Dragon Ball,
nigga.
I would at least expect you to pick one of the.
Judging him. What are you talking?
I would at least expect you to pick one of the older Dragon Balls. That's all I'm saying.
This is the best one objectively, though. This is the best one. I watched Super Broly more than any other Dragon Ball movie.
Damn, the nigga can't have a favorite movie. That's crazy.
I'm not judging. I'm just really what it is confusion. I'm sorry.
You really is judging. What the
I'm not judging.
You get just like a motherfucker.
I'm confused and surprised.
I put animation in the list. Jesus.
Yeah, like you put Spirited Away.
Nigga, the movie came out in 2001. That's not the same. Super Broly is a recent movie. That's why I'm surprised. That's all it is. I'm just surprised. You acting like I'm beating this nigga head in. I'm just surprised. Goddamn. I can't be
Yeah,
surprised.
You kind of are, buddy.
bro.
Kind of are, buddy. Yeah.
This nigga turned 30.
All right, y'all dick eating. Y'all dick eating. Go ahead, Mafia. Go ahead,
Fucking
Mafia.
freaky ass nigga.
Y'all
He
dick
turned
eating.
into an old head already. You're 30.
Chop, get out of here.
Like I
I
said-
don't even know why you're here, Chop. Get leave. Bye.
I'm honorary.
Like I said, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Jeepers Creepers
Fire.
1, Dark Knight, Matrix, Friday.
Ooh, okay.
Ice Cube Friday?
Friday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First
salute.
one.
What's your favorite? genre?
Horror, action, comedy, sci-fi, thriller. Least favorite, musical, and regular romance.
Hold on, you went too fast. I know I said fast, but goddamn, what was your least favorite?
Musical and regular romance.
Okay, so you just like me. Salute.
Yeah, at least expand a little bit. I'd like to hear a little bit more behind the interest and stuff. You kind of sped through that, Mafia. I thought we was gonna get a chance to get to know you today.
Oh, which one? What do you want to hear about?
All of it, baby.
Well, okay, how about this, Mafia? Real quick, if you can, explain why are those genres your favorite? What about those genres, or what kind of made you gravitate towards them genres?
Okay, horror. So growing up, we all watch horror. My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters. We all just watch horrors together. And then since I was the scariest growing up, they always used to fuck with me. We'd watch Freddy Krueger. My mom and dad be like, "Hey, go downstairs and get some ice cream and don't turn on the lights. And be careful, Freddy might grab you."
Oh, they were trying to traumatize you.
When my parents be going at work, my brother, he'd leave, even though he wasn't supposed to. He'd break back into the apartment, put on a scream mask, and while I'm just chilling in my parents' room, he'll bust out with a scream mask and knife and chase me around the house till I call the police. So
What the hell?
yeah, my brother's real fucked up growing up. But yeah, that's kind of crazy stuff.
Did he have a bucket hat too?
No, he had a pistol.
Fire. Okay, can I do my top 5, y'all? Can I do my top 5?
They were pistol whipping.
Not me.
Well,
Because I pistol whipped that nigga for 40 minutes. What's up?
Mafia, appreciate that. Is there anything else you want to add on to it, or was you done?
That's pretty much it. 4 is my favorite one, just because it just has that kind of familiar connection and good memories.
Salute. All right, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
All right, guys. I have my top 5 movies as of 2025.
Whoa.
At number 1.
You doing 2025 movies?
No, of all time, but I'm
okay.
I'm sure my list changes as I get older.
I got you. Okay.
At number 5, The Incredibles.
Okay.
Number 4, Inglourious Bastards. Number 3, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber, Fleet Street. Number 2, The Wiz. And number 1,
No way.
Cube.
Oh, Cube. I love Cube. First of all, you can't win.
Yeah, you can't get out.
Yeah. Slide
Yeah, that
some
shit
more to me.
To me, yeah.
Where do you?
The Wiz is a horror movie. Facts.
Oh my God, that train scene.
No, facts,
Nigga went
facts,
underground the
facts.
trains. Holy fuck.
Nigga, fuck the train. I'm talking about the subway scene. Them fucking subway
that's what I'm
column
talking
pillars.
about. The train, the subway.
Oh, you
nigga.
said,
That's what I'm
I
talking
thought you
about.
said tree. I thought you said tree.
I said train, nigga. Fuck yes, nigga. That scene.
Can't get high.
The nigga said doo 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 doo. That shit scary as fuck.
Nigga, and then the witch looks scary as fuck. The monkeys look dirty and nasty. They look like Butch. Like
They look
that
like
whole fucking
Tyrek,
movie. Nigga just threw that in there.
Alex,
fucking
what are your
Tyrek,
favorite genres?
Oh, sci-fi and horror, obviously. Romantic comedy is probably the most useless genre of all time when it comes to me. Romantic movies in general. The only romantic movie that I can say, hey, I liked it was Her. Her was a phenomenal. And another part, I didn't know that Scarlett Johansson was the voice in that for years. I just watched the movie and was like, wow, what a great movie. And I come to find out Scarlett Johansson was voicing the AI. So yeah, I was very impressed. It was very organic. Their chemistry was great. I think, yeah, that was the first movie I think I've seen Joaquin Phoenix act in.
Have y'all ever done top 3 actors / actresses?
Y'all hear something?
Nah.
All right. Alex, what are your least favorite genres?
Romantic comedies and
Oh, I'm stupid as
honestly,
fuck. You just said that.
honestly, probably sport movies. I'm not a big
Oh, here we
sport
go.
because it don't do that thing for me where it's like it's the underdogs. Like I said last night, it's gotta be a movie like Gridiron Gang or like Yard for me to like it.
Alex, I'm with
I'll
you.
just-
I'm not a sports fan, but there are a few you need to check out, like F1 and Gran Turismo.
You know what? Quiet as Kept, probably the best sport movie I've seen in the past few years was Challengers. But outside of that, I ain't
you
really...
fucking bitch.
You fucking troll, bruh.
Alex, this is what I say.
Yeah.
This
He
is what
strikes
I say,
again.
This is what I say about sports movies. Not all sports movies are the same. You should know that, right?
Well, yeah, not all racing movies are the same.
Well, okay, I'll give you an example. Remember the Titans?
Give me an example.
Remember the Titans? That's a sports movie. Challengers is not really a sports movie. It's a drama that has sports in it.
Of a love triangle. I don't want to see it.
You're going to see it.
You're gonna see it.
Pause.
Wait,
Alex,
hold on,
sometimes
you know
it's not about what you don't want to see. Sometimes it's about what you need to see. You got to realize that.
Wait,
movie guy.
you know that movie with Will Smith and he's trying to
Hitch?
like that footballer his careers and shit. Is that
You talking about
He's talking about concussion. He's talking about concussion.
Yeah, Will Smith is a reporter.
what is that a good
he's
movie?
a doctor.
Yeah, that's actually a really good movie.
Wait, where were you where you saw that, Chop? I never see you just go, let me go see Will Smith's new movie Concussion and
Nigga, that's old as shit. Nigga, that's old as shit.
But what scenario did you find it that me Uptown Chop, I need to go watch that? I just can't imagine that.
I can't see a trailer and find the shit. I can't find an OMG trailer of the movie and find it interesting.
No, I don't think that you will then go see a sport movie. No, I don't. Did you see Pursuit of Happiness?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see I Am Legend?
Yes.
Did you see Hancock?
Yes.
So you like Will Smith?
Okay, but I'm not like going because it was Will Smith. It was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like.
you, Alex.
I never seen that Netflix bullshit movie that he just made.
What Blight?
With that alien nigga. I never seen that shit. Right?
With the Mexican alien.
Very lies don't matter.
Y'all ready?
If it looks interesting, I'll watch it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, my bad. We can go. My bad.
Fucking Chop and keep derailing us. Let's keep it going, man.
Dick in your mouth,
Let's keep it going, man. Let's take a little detour. Let's go to Saint, man. Saint, give us your top 5, your favorite genres, and your least favorite genres. Thank you, brother.
Honorable mention, Matrix Reloaded. But for the top 5, I got Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Oh, that's a good one.
At number 4 will be Kill Bill. Number 3, Revenge of the Sith. Number 2, Rush Hour 2.
Fire.
And everybody should know what number 1 is, bro. It's Spider-Man. Come on.
Cube. Oh.
Fire.
Spider-Man 1?
Yes, sir, man. Sam Raimi.
Okay, salute.
Not 2?
Kill Bill, I'm respecting, and what was the other one you said that I respect? The first one.
Dead Man's Chest.
Fire list.
One thing, just before you continue, Saint, Spider-Man 1, I rewatched it recently, like I want to say within the past 2 months. That first movie is like a fucking stage play. It's literally theater. It's literally fucking Shakespeare. When you see the scene specifically with Willem Dafoe, it's literally like watching a fucking Shakespearean play. I mean, the performance is insane. I mean, it's so over the top, but just at the right level. If you know what I mean.
It's like a contained,
know what I mean.
Contained drama. Contained drama.
Like
listen.
And then when he comes back in No Way Home, he's like, Norman's on sabbatical. That shit is crazy. Cinema.
No. What's crazy is that nigga got smacked.
The fuck?
For not saying grace first. Then he
put his fingers in the yams.
He put his fingers in the yams and he spun the block back and said, "Bitch, you gonna finish the prayer this time." And blew her house up.
First of all, you just reminded me. I ain't never been in a white person's house that had yams on the table. So I just want to point that out.
Your house.
The auntie had.
White people don't eat yams. But anyway, I'm sorry, Saint. Go
candy
ahead.
jams with the marshmallows.
They like to eat potato salad with apples in it.
You mean raisins?
That too.
Jesus Christ.
Chad, what did you just create with apples?
You never seen a white person serve potato salad with apples?
I've never seen potatoes and apples in the same dish in my life, but
I've seen potato salad and raisins.
I'm gonna send you some help.
Hell no. Least favorite genre? I gotta be a troll. Horror. I don't really care for it. I can watch a slasher.
Because you can't fucking handle it. That's why. You and Red Peg are the biggest fucking bubble blowing babies on this side of the Mississippi. Y'all just can't handle it.
Mm-mm. They don't do
I'm never going to delayed takes ever again. Ever
That's
again.
what I'm about. I mean, I don't blame Saint.
Facts.
I don't blame Saint. That's how I
Listen.
feel about slashers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about slashers.
No, I like slashers. It's just
because they're not scary.
No, it's not even that. When you even go to like these new horror movies, they don't even be scary, bruh. And they don't have like no comedy element either. It just be ass half the time.
That's why you have to go to like, I don't know. My favorite genre of horror movies is, which is the only ones I go to, is like ones where it's like psychological and creepy and scary. Like
Hereditary.
Yeah, that's.
He said, "I like scary movies that are like scary."
I don't even consider that horror at that point. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Favorite genres? Probably action. For sure, comic book films. Rom-coms. It's a dying art.
Hell no.
There be some
I
fire
respected you at
rom-coms,
the
bro.
beginning of your little spiel, but I don't respect you no more.
I think it's a
It don't matter.
art.
Don't matter.
Nigga want to see
Shout out
every
to
movie with
Hitch.
Ryan Reynolds in a rom-com.
This nigga don't want to watch scary movies, but he'll go watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's crazy.
You see it.
You're not beating the gay nigga allegations.
Wait, Saint, did you see Crazy Rich Asians?
Call them people aliens.
Yeah. I'm trolling. In all seriousness, I'll put
This
a.
nigga got Made of Manhattan on Steelbook.
That nigga feel better.
I'm trolling on that part, but I would have. I guess you could say like dramas or like, yeah, I guess you say dramas because Conclave. That's probably a drama. Anatomy of a Fall. No, that's dog shit.
Wani, they saying Alex a little loud.
I know. I turned them down. No, it's not you, Alex. I had you turned up. It was me. I turned you down.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, Saint. Appreciate you, brother. BT, man, you got your list, brother?
Yeah, man. So before anybody shits on me, the way I did my five and a possible was these are just comfort movies for me. Like it don't matter what mood I'm in, what the day is, what the time is. I could put these on and I'll love it. It'll be like the first time watching them all over again. These ain't the best movies I ever seen, but personal favorites, shit I could go to each and every time. Of course, Scream. That's the first horror movie I've ever seen. One of probably. Yeah, it was either this or Star Wars is the first movie I ever remember seeing. So this was like, so that fucking like shaped my taste in movies. Obviously, Home Alone. I could watch Home Alone whenever and laugh my ass off. My favorite Christmas movie of all time. Friday, of course. I think Mafia. You had it on your list as well. Friday, classic. That's another one I could put it on right now. Have a great time. This movie here, I know none of y'all would have had this on the list, but I've never laughed this hard in the theater ever in my life. I literally cried laughing. Jackass #2. That's the funniest theater experience I ever had in my life. I bought movie tickets to go see Invincible, the fucking Vince Papali shit with Mark Wahlberg, and snuck into Jackass #2. Died laughing. Saw that shit like 3 times in the theaters. And then my fifth is it's a tie. I got Dawn of the Dead 04, the Zack Snyder remake, Rush Hour 2, and Return of the Jedi.
That's a fire list.
Woo!
Those are my favorite movies.
All right.
Fire.
Work. Okay, what about them genres though?
Favorite genres.
Genres, you already know number one. Number one's horror movies.
Horror.
Number 2 is scary movies. I like honestly, I got horror, action, and then honestly, anything that's capable of making me cry. If you can make me cry, good job, movie. Whether it's a comedy that does it, drama, whatever it is, if you can make me cry, I fuck with it. Least favorite, listen, I'm gonna piss y'all off. specifically you, Red Peg. As a grown man, I'm not watching nothing animated. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Talk to that nigga.
What
Talk to that
the
nigga.
fuck?
Talk to that nigga.
What the
I don't
fuck?
want to watch no animated movies as a grown man. I'm
What
sorry.
about an anime movie?
Anime, I'm cool. I'm cool.
What?
Oh,
He talking about like the Pixar type shit.
Okay,
I
I
don't-
appreciate that.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to see.
Yeah,
I
video
don't wanna-
games, nigga.
wait,
don't
you
wanna
dissing
see none of that.
Spider Verse? Wait a minute. Don't piss me off.
Don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see it. I don't care. I want to see a real Spider-Man.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
no.
want to see
You don't come back to delay takes. You
Hey
don't.
BT, hey
I
BT,
wasn't coming back.
Spider Verse. That
About all
Spider
my
Verse shit. That Spider Verse shit is some of the best animation I've ever seen in my entire life.
I can't do it. I don't know what it is. I can't do animated movies. I don't know when the shift happened as I grew older, but it occurred somewhere and I can't exactly pinpoint where. But animated movies, I'm cool on. I don't want to be the creepy nigga in the theater like Red Peg. Everybody in there is 8, 9 years old.
Oh my
and
God,
in
you
there
like
grown
Hard
man
8.
by yourself,
You said
So you watch
like
at home?
Red Pig.
in there with your glizzy in your hand like a fucking weirdo. I don't want to be that guy.
Whoa.
So wait, you not checking out the new Demon Slayer movie?
He don't watch anime.
Wait, F what you talking about right now? You dissing Glizzies too?
Oh, I love glizzies, but you can't be in the kids movie with your glizzy in your hand. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so he ordered 2 glizzy and he got his third one. I want to add a
Oh, and
amendment
musicals
to the group.
too. I get musicals. I'm not
Wait, you
watching.
don't fuck with Dreamgirls?
I'm not watching. See, I don't
Yo,
consider
don't ever
Dreamgirls a
come back to
musical.
delay takes.
I
Don't
don't-
ever come
I
back to
don't
delay
consider-
takes.
I don't consider Dreamgirls a musical. I'm talking about like West Side Story type shit.
Oh,
Fucking-
you talking about like
like a
Hamilton?
real musical, like a musical.
I want
Yeah,
to. I want to
fucking
add.
Like Dreamgirls
wanna-
isn't a musical to me.
I want to
It's a
add
music
Jeepers
movie.
Creepers. Jeepers Creepers and Napoleon Dynamite were in my honorable mentions.
I put you on Napoleon Dynamite.
Huh, nigga? I had the Napoleon. Bro, we had a keychain that said Napoleon Dynamite quips when I was a kid. What are you
Nigga,
talking
I
about?
had a vote for
I put
Pedro
you on
tattooed
Jeepers
on my ass.
Creepers,
What you
Alex.
talking about?
Come on, bro.
You have a wait, what?
Huh?
What did you
Hey,
say?
I put Alex on Jeepers Creepers.
No, I'm talking
Never
about one
that,
time.
bro. I don't know y'all.
Hey, BT, appreciate you giving us your list, brother.
No problem.
Red Pig, how you doing, bro?
Hey,
How you feel, man? I know you had a late night. How you feel?
pretty good.
You get some rest today?
You sound like
Not
you set
really.
him up.
Well, do you have a top 5? Your top 5 all time Red Pig? You got that list for us?
I do.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
here's my top 5. Number 5, Empire Strikes Back, greatest Star Wars movie ever made. Number 4, Troy. Shout out to Brad Pitt. Good man.
I
You
almost
just
made
saying
my
that
list. Troy.
because his ass cheeks in the movie. You're not fooling me.
I'm dead. Number what else here? Number 3, Jurassic Park, the original 1993 Jurassic Park. Fire. Number 2, nigga, The Chronicles of Narnia, nigga, The Witch in the Wardrobe.
Wow.
Fire.
That's a good one.
And everybody,
I'm
everybody
gonna
who
be
know
honest.
me, know my number one.
I will. I will almost put that in my top 5.
Oh,
And-
Brokeback
and
Mountain, number 1.
No,
Everybody who
not
know
Narnia.
me know my number one is
Inside Out too.
Lion King, the greatest movie ever made, nigga.
Brother.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite genres?
Oh, my favorite. Well, let me go least favorite genre first. I agree with saying, nigga, horror movies are fucking ass. You seen them all. You seen one. You seen them all, nigga. Ass.
You just
Complete
scared.
fucking ass, nigga. Ass, nigga. You got niggas like fucking BT going to watch shit like that to validate their masculinity, nigga. You used to still a bitch, nigga. Okay.
Hey, next time you go to one of the animated movies, nigga, I'm calling the cops, telling them there's a nigga in there with his glizzy in his hand, looking at kids.
Fact.
So when the cops say which glizzy, you gonna say you decide and then hang up.
Let's
You
see.
gonna make it real
Second least favorite satire. I don't really care for it. Also, I hate like them crime shits. I don't really care for them. My favorite genres, obviously animation. I like thrillers, action, adventure. You know, yeah. That's
Long Walks on the
I
Park.
forgot.
Wait,
Y'all wasn't. A lot of y'all didn't say sci-fi and fantasy, man. What's up with the
I
fantasy?
did say sci-fi.
Three of us said it, like
you wasn't in here
four
when
of
we
us said
read
that.
it.
Yeah, you
Oh.
said it.
Anybody say fantasy?
No.
Red Peg said, I watch hard to validate my masculinity. Like I didn't say right after that, I love movies that make me cry. I love crying in movies. Fuck you, Red Peg.
I'm surprised you didn't put. I'm surprised you didn't put Dune in your shit.
Dune.
Hey,
Whoa,
hey,
you're
BT
right.
Me Too's the last
a
movie that
cry.
made you cry.
Because I'm putting Dune 1 in my shit.
Wait, why did you put Dune? Hold on, Red Pig. What the fuck? Wonton, what's going on?
I love Dune,
Well,
but I mean,
BT, what's the last movie that made you cry, BT?
I've seen a lot of movies over my 30 years, so Dune is not top 5 yet.
Nigga, you're 30. I thought you were 23.
Wait, Doom or Dune?
I thought that nigga was 38.
Wait, what you say, BT?
Everybody talking to each other, man. Let BT and Red Pig
Question
talk.
topics. I can't.
Oh, my bad.
Hold on, is
Don't worry
BT
about
low?
I don't know. BT?
What?
What's the last movie that made you cry?
Hey, listen. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. It was a good movie. Yeah, y'all seen it. My Old Ass with Aubrey Plaza. I cried in that movie.
Oh, I saw that.
I cried at the end when she saw when she saw her past boyfriend and shit, and got to see him one last time, knowing that he was about to. That got me. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You gotta watch the movie, Peg, to understand what he's
I thought you was about to say straws some shit. Okay.
Yeah, nigga, that shit hit my soul. Yeah, I cried, nigga.
When you
Last
watch
movie
the
that made me
movie,
cry
you'll
was
understand why he felt that way.
Yeah,
last
bro.
movie
That
made me.
oh man, that was such a well-earned moment, Mafia. And such well done, man. Oh man, I'm about to cry just thinking about it.
Hey man, the last movie that made me cry was Wild Robot, man. You know, great
See,
movie.
nigga crying to cartoons. See,
Now, see, that's when the police need to come collect you.
Oh shit!
What, crying to her? What the hell? Did you nutting somebody cookies, nigga?
Whoa,
That's
whoa, 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 whoa.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Hey, that was home-based business.
No
Allegedly.
indictments. No indictments.
Oh, my
All right,
bad.
Red Pig. Appreciate you, dude. Tarek, man, you got your list ready?
Yeah, I got it ready.
All right, let's go, King.
I'm basically gonna do a top 10, but fuck it.
No, nigga,
so
no.
honorable,
No, I'm just playing. Go
All right.
ahead. Fuck it. I don't care.
All right, so honorable mentions, which is the back five: Last of the Mohegans, Gladiator, Prince of Egypt, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, and No Country for Old Men. And then the top five is Inside Man, Count of Monte Cristo, Kingdom of Heaven, Stargate, and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Okay.
I like that Return of the King pick. I like that.
Yeah. And then favorite genres: heist, mystery, espionage, thriller, historical dramas, fantasy, sci-fi, and then my least favorite: romantic comedies, parody films, the webcam horror films, legal dramas, and biopics.
What? I like biopics.
Nah, dog, but there's like 2 or 3 good ones. The rest of them just ass.
Is it
Depends on the
biopic or biopics?
Nah,
It's whatever you want to be.
I don't know.
Same one.
Pause. I'm not
I'll
biased.
tell you what,
Yeah.
Tarek, you hit the nail on the head with the found footage horror. To me, that is easily the worst genre of horror film. I'm so sorry. It's
No,
easily
that Paranormal Activity fucked up. Because we after Paranormal Activity, we just got a whole slew of them fucking movies, dog. I was like, yo, I'm done with
because
them shit.
this is my thing, Tarek. This is my thing, Tarek. People like to
I would
bring
agree
up.
with that. That's the worst genre of horror.
They like to bring up what's that shit, BT? Fucking Blair Witch, right?
Yeah.
Blair Witch to me, it worked for its time because the internet didn't exist. In post internet fucking life, that found footage shit is not believable. It's just not. And to me, it makes it's kind of it's corny. I'm gonna just say what it's corny, bro. It's corny. I don't like found footage horror movies. They suck. They're ass.
I think the webcam horrors that he's talking about. I think mysteries have done it better. Like the what's the movie with the Chinese nigga from Harold and
you talking about
Kumar?
searching? Talking about searching or missing?
Searching was fire.
Facts.
They had a sequel to it too. It was called like Looking or something like that, like something similar to that. That joint was fire. And then I saw another one about this lady trying to like she's a reporter and she's trying to infiltrate like ISIS and shit for a story, and she starts flirting with a dude from ISIS over webcam. That joint was fire too. So I feel like mystery does that actually pretty well.
And I thought Chronicle did a good job with it too.
Ooh, y'all remember Pitch Black Chronicles of Riddick? Ooh,
Fire movie.
Fire.
Okay, I think that was everybody. Unless Chop is in here. Chop, do you want to?
I got a quick little 5.
All right, go ahead.
In no order. I like how you said that, Dick Eater. By the way, Prisoners.
Ooh.
American Psycho.
I had No Country for Old Men in my top 5.
Fire.
I got the first Fast and Furious as my top 5. That made me
Alright.
fall in love with cars.
Nice.
And then 5th is probably The Raid.
Y'all overhyped that fucking Raid.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Chop might know a little something about some movies. I ain't gonna.
Oh, let me do Jack's. Friday the 13th, Eddie movie number 2, Eddie Murphy movie number 3, Eddie Murphy movie number 5, Eddie Murphy movie number 6.
Oh, and Paid in Full.
Yeah, that too. Favorite genre, anything in the 90s.
Oh, real quick, honorary is Heat, and least favorite genre is romantic comedies.
Fifth Element, anybody?
And Jack's least favorite comedies or least favorite genre, everything else but Eddie Murphy movies. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Chop. You
Jack only like
I really
comedies.
put y'all on for like y'all know movies because of me, bro. So
Nigga, Jack like Megan, dog. I don't know why.
Get the fuck out of here! I don't know
Fire,
movies
though.
because of you. I know movies because
I put you on the Heat. I put you on the Heat.
Hell no.
Yeah, I put you on that. Heat is fire.
And the crazy part is, yeah.
Well, thanks,
Every time
guys.
Jack
Thanks
watch a movie,
thanks for listing your
surprised.
fucking top 5s, guys. Woo! So,
Wonton, hold on. A little tip about me. Tip and trick.
I don't want no tips from you. Okay, go ahead.
I was in the film class for art in high school as a credit. So suck my little dick.
Did you actually go to that class? Were you skipping class or you actually went?
No, I actually went to it.
Oh, okay, salute. All right.
Suck my little dick. My SPC.
What was y'all's homework like in there?
We'll have to watch a movie and then like write an essay about it or some shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a production class. We actually had to make shit. I was about to say that's fine.
We had to make some shit too.
You imagine Chop reading a script? Holy fuck! All right, guys. Thanks for your top 5 movies. And
after the first line, I'm high as shit right now. I'm sorry.
So for everybody listening, if you're ever curious about our personal tastes, what movies we like, what movies we don't like, you can go back and check this out. Keep this in mind when we do our reviews, right? If you hear me or Alex or anybody, Tarek, Red Pig, Saint, Mafia, if you hear any of us review a movie and we may be shitting on it, it might be because it's in one of them genres we don't like, or vice versa. If we hyping it up and we loving it, it might be one of our favorite genres. You got to peep. You got to keep that in mind with this type of shit. But yeah, man, let's keep it going, man. That was a good little topic. Let's keep it going. I'm glad we got everybody here. Also, everybody, the whole gang's fucking here, man. We just missing Johnny Donuts, man. That's all we missing. So let's keep it going since we're doing lists. This past week, the New York Times put out the 100 best movies of the 21st century. Now, you may be wondering, and BT asked this the other day, how did they compile this list? How did they come up with this ranking, right? Real quick, I put the link in the live chat. So if you want to watch, or I'm sorry, if you want to pull up the list and look at it, you can go ahead and do that. But to answer that question, how did they come up with this list? How did they figure this list out, right? So what they did, they reached out to more than 500 filmmakers, celebrities, and even just plain old like film fans, right? Basically influencers. They reached out to over 500 people and had them vote on their top 10 movies of the 21st century, meaning movies that released since January 1st of 2000, the year 2000. It based on each of those people's top 10 movies, they turned it into a top 100, right? So there's a whole fucking list. It's literally a 100 movies. I just want to real quick go over the top 10, so we're not spending 100 and fucking hours on this shit. And then we can discuss the top 10, and then go from there, just with our thoughts. So here we go. I got number 10, right? So number 10 of the 21st century, The Social Network.
Boo!
For those that don't know, this is the movie that came out in 2010 about Mark Zuckerberg. It's about the creation of Facebook, basically. It takes you through his college years, how he made the company,
the falling out that happened with him and his friends. It goes through all of that, right? So that's what that movie is, Social Network. It's actually a very good movie, and a lot of people consider it like one of the best movies, like in the past 10 years. So I'm not surprised that it's on this list. Maybe surprised that it's so high, but I mean, it's a very good movie if you've never seen it. Social Network. How y'all feel about that though? Y'all think it deserved number 10?
No,
Well
hell
deserved.
no.
No.
Y'all
No
are
movie with
bugging.
Jesse Eisenberg deserves top 10 spot.
Here we go, bro. Here we go.
I like Jesse Eisenberg, but Social Network, bro, that's top 10. Bro, one time. Can you tell me what 98 and 99 and 100 were?
Well, I can tell you off the top of my head, 100 was super bad.
Fire.
Is that another? Is Jesse in that one movie too?
No, that's Michael.
No,
Cera.
That's Michael Cera. That's Michael Cera.
Yes.
99 was Memories of Murder. It's a Korean movie.
Okay.
98 was Grizzly Man by Werner Herzog.
What the fuck are they? All right, bro. I just know that there are 90 other movies that should have been before the fucking Social Network.
Alex, you know not to take this list seriously.
I know, but I mean the fact that we got to talk about it. Hell, I'm a
Well, it's
judge.
supposed to be done by industry professionals, allegedly. So
Industry.
Yeah, that shit has some fucking sense.
Keep going one time.
All right. Well, number 9. And salute to this, man. This is fire. This is fire. One of the best animated movies ever. Number 9 is Spirited Away.
That's fair.
I can see that. That's apt. I would have put it in my top 10. But I understand why. It's one of the first anime movies to actually do good big numbers since Akira. So yeah, most deserved.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, number 8. Even though I really like this movie, and in my opinion, it's this director's best movie to date, the fact that it's this high just points out the Hollywood Dickie. All right, I'm so sorry. I like this movie a lot. I love this movie, but the fact that it's number 8 is insane. Dickie. Number 8 is Get Out.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way it's in the top 10.
Keep in mind, y'all.
The Alex and Wonton fade.
Hold on, wait. Just to reiterate for y'all, we're talking about the best movies from the year 2000. 25 years of cinema to now, and they got Get Out as number 8. I just want to point that out.
Can I? As much as I love Jordan Peele, I do believe that this shouldn't be. I don't believe this should be in top 10.
Okay,
how about this?
I don't
we probably all agree it shouldn't be in top 10, but should it at least be in the top 40?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
I feel like
I would have.
I would say top 40.
I'm not. I think we could all objectively say this is kind of like when we do like the top 10, top 50 rappers. There's obviously always going to be number 38 that raps better than number 6, but there's everything that comes with it as to why we rank it so high. I feel like Get Out, once you become a noun, I feel like you've reached a certain status, whether it be with art, rap, whatever the fuck. I could spray paint a wall and it's a silhouette of a girl and she got a gun. Oh, you did like a Banksy. Like Banksy is a noun at this point. Get Out is a noun for any twist or any movie that has like racial undertones in the underlying narrative. Like they all compare it to Get Out now. If there's a big twist at the end, niggas are like, oh, it's like Get Out. What other movie in the past maybe 8 to 9 years, I'll say 10 years, has had a twist like Get Out that we all can harken back to and remember?
No, I agree with you.
So that's why I'm saying I'm not mad at them saying it got to be on this list somewhere, because that was the last movie that all of us said collectively, whether you think it was well shot, well acted, whatever the fuck, that's the last movie that we all said, no, that was one of them ones. That was a milestone. That was a marker in cinema history. It didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was something. And the time it came out, it was something. We got to put all that into context. I don't think it should be in top 10, but I'm not mad at it on the list.
All right, let's keep going. Number 7, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is the Jim Carrey movie.
What?
Hell fucking no.
No.
A lot of people consider
What are
that
we doing, bro?
one of Jim Carrey's best movies. It's a drama, which he doesn't usually do.
But it ain't on top 10. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
Let's keep going, man. Number 6. This movie is fucking fire. I'm actually not. I don't have an issue with this being in the top 10. This is one of them movies. Remember I was talking about earlier about perfect movies. This is one of them movies, bro, where it's borderline perfect, if not perfect. No Country for Old Men, number 6.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
It's a fire fucking movie.
Speaking of that, Javier Bardem, also in F1, great movie.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Okay, here we go. Number 5. Now this again, this is a good movie, but this is some dick eat, man. This is some dick eat. They got number 5, Moonlight.
Boo!
Yeah,
Why the fuck
no.
is this movie on here?
You know why?
I've never seen the movie, so yeah.
No.
I've seen bits and pieces, but
Good movie, but not top 10 worthy.
this is one of those movies where the fact that they're black is what makes this movie.
No, there's another element you're missing, Alex.
No. You can have a gay movie. I think there
It's
was a
combo.
phenomenal
It's a combination.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you just had a gay movie, it's just a gay movie. The fact that it's black men being gay and struggling with that identity and comfortability, that's the nuance to it. But just last year or 2 years ago, I think last year, I watched one of what I think was one of the most intriguing ways to deliver an identity crisis of a movie. I saw the TV Glow. That was a movie about trans identity. I thought that was a phenomenal movie. I loved it. As time went on, I just could not stop thinking about the soundtrack, the way they tried to weave into a horror element, because that's what it feels like to be in this body that I don't belong. And I just thought that shit was fire. To me, I know that's not Moonlight. I know that's not the movie we got, but I'm like, it's kind of like to Get Out in my mind. It's like, I get it. I understand why it was a moment because black homosexuality, but top 10 movie of all time, fuck out of here. Or 20th century, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yep. All right, here we go. 4. And this is a movie I haven't seen. I think this is a foreign film. Number 4 is In the Mood for Love. Y'all heard about this film?
Don't know about it. No. I thought you were about to say Pan's Labyrinth. I thought that's what you were going to
Looks like
say.
it's a Chinese film. Looks like a romance drama, something like that. That's what it looks like. I've never seen it. But they got In the Mood for Love as number 4. Number 3.
I feel like top 10 movies should be something that we've all seen. But go ahead.
Now, number 3, this is a movie that I see a lot of people put on like lists of like one of the best movies like ever. Some people say like, it's in their top 10. I've seen this movie a lot. I've never actually seen it, but I've seen the title of this movie a lot. A lot of people consider this movie a masterpiece. Number 3 is There Will Be Blood.
That don't deserve it to be up there.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it has Daniel Day-Lewis in it.
That's the movie about oil, right? Or am I tripping?
It's about oil. Yep.
Nah, you're right.
All right, and then 2 more. Number 2, we got Mulholland Drive from David Lynch. It's considered a classic. Mulholland Drive.
I have no idea for that movie. I don't hold you.
It's a mystery thriller kind of deal. Girl gets in a car crash. It's a decent movie, but I wouldn't say number 2. And that's kind of up my alley genre wise. But yeah.
And then here we go, number 1. Now this one, there's a lot of discourse on the timeline about this because this is a recent movie within the past 5-6 years it's come out. It's a foreign film.
I know.
Everywhere, Everything at Once?
No.
That wasn't a foreign film. You racist. No, number 1 is Parasite.
Get the
I
fuck
knew
out
it.
of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here. All
I
right,
knew it.
next topic, please.
Now I just
Who
want to
made
say
this fucking
this.
list?
I just want to say
I
this.
love Parasite.
I love
Whatever for-
Parasite. It's a
I
great
love
fucking
Parasite.
movie. Great fucking movie. But we talking about the past
The
25
best?
years, bro. 25 years, and you got a movie that came out in 2019 at number one.
Return of the King. Hello, nigga. What?
Listen, my biggest gripe with the list is there's not 76 movies in the last 25 years released that are better than Everywhere All at Once. It's not. It's not. There's no way in hell there's 76 movies released in the last 25 years that are better than Everything Everywhere All at Once. That I couldn't find it on the list, and I had to ask somebody, yo, did they not include that on top 100? And then they said it's 77. Fam, there's no way.
No, what's killing me about the list?
I love that.
Why?
That's almost a perfect movie in my estimation. It's on every single element that one could want from a movie. It's got comedy. It's got some drama, some moments that'll make you cry. It's got great action in it, the storytelling, the writing, the acting. It's a perfect fucking movie. A perfect movie. And yet, fam, the Social Network's not better than... None of those 10 movies that you just named are better than everything. No, actually, No Country for Old Men is better than everything.
That's the only one.
That's the only one.
That's the only one.
And my thing is, why is Interstellar not in the top 10 or top 20? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Hey, you spit it right now. You spit it right now.
Inception is, what was that, like 55 or something? It was something crazy. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing with this list, bro? Like,
I used to think that Asian people was lying about the whole Stop Asian Hate thing, but now I'm starting to believe them. Because there's no way.
Is what this list was voted by the actors, right?
I mean, there's
Actors,
no Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in the top 10. I mean, what the fuck?
Kill Bill.
I mean,
Kill Bill was on the list, but where on the list was Kill Bill at one time?
Django.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Django wasn't on the list at all.
Huh?
Insane.
Yeah, Django wasn't on the list at all. I know Kill Bill was there.
Tropic Thunder.
Goodfellas.
That
That should
wasn't
be
on
in the top 10.
Hateful Eight. Inglourious Bastards.
Oppenheimer.
Inglourious Bastards was on the list.
Yeah, I saw it on there. Was Killer the Flower Moon on the list?
I don't know.
Fire.
That movie's gotten snubbed. I swear to God, that movie got snubbed. So oh my God, dog.
I want to know
so
when
mad.
they started making this list, because I know it took a while. If they really curated it the way they said, and they really got input from actors, directors, other people in Hollywood, tastemakers in the industry, I wonder when they started putting this list together, and like when was the cutoff for them? Like, all right, we're starting now, so any movie released after this doesn't even qualify. Like, I want to know when and how long, and what was their process with this? Like, I think we talked about this in the Discord the other night, where they just had people list their 10 best movies of the last 25 years, and then they compiled it that way. I think somebody mentioned that's how it was done, but I would like more insight into how exactly they
that's what they did. They polled over 500 people in Hollywood, whether they be actors, directors, writers, influencers, whatever the case, and they had them make their top 10 of the past 25 years. And based on the top 10 from those 500 people is how they came up with this list.
Yeah, so it's like a point system. Like if like number one was 10 points, something like that, and then they just added it up and took all the movies and then probably ranked it like that type shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's the top 10. Again, if you want to see the full list, I put it in the chat. Just scroll up a little bit to the New York Times. They got 100 movies ranked from 100 to number one. Good topic, man. Well, we can keep going. Only got a couple more topics. Real quick, wellness check. Hey, Red Pig, you good, brother?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you look quiet, man. You look quiet, man. Just checking on you, baby.
Practice your breathing.
All right, here we go. So this was a big news story that came out this week, man. Unexpected. Wasn't expecting to get news this soon, I should say. But we got some big news this past week in regards to James Bond. James Bond officially has a new director on board, and it's none other than the biggest director in current fucking Hollywood, nigga. Fucking Denis Villeneuve, aka the director of Dune. This man is on an insane run.
Dune.
He has no misses in his filmography, not a single one. I've seen all of his movies. They are all good. I'm saying that objectively. He has not a single bad movie in his repertoire. Denis Villeneuve has agreed to direct the next James Bond movie. Now, a couple of things about this news before we get into y'all's thoughts. As y'all know or may not know, Amazon recently acquired the rights to James Bond. So Amazon will be financing and making the next James Bond movie. That being said, Denis agreed to direct the movie, but he does not have much power on this movie. This is very much a studio film, meaning the studio gets final say on everything, right? What that means is they have final say on who gets to play James Bond. They also get final say on what is included and cut out from the movie, aka it's called final cut. Denis does not have final cut, meaning he does not get to choose what is included in the movie and what gets cut out. That's up to the studio to decide. That being said, he's only signed on for one movie. So maybe if this movie comes out and it does well, they'll extend him for feature films. Maybe not. But as of right now, Denis is working on the next James Bond movie. He's in the middle of preparing to film Dune Messiah. So from what I read, they don't plan on actually doing any work for Bond until after he's finished with that. And then we probably won't see the movie until 2028 at the earliest. Now, a couple of things about this movie, right? And take this with a grain of salt because this might not be true. It might just be fucking, people talking. But Amazon's wish list for who should play James Bond, they named 3 actors. Jacob Elordi, which most people would know him from Euphoria. He played the douchebag boyfriend in Euphoria. He's Australian. Then they also have Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Which,
not.
No.
which a little bit of backstory for y'all. Tom Holland actually had a meeting with the people that had James Bond prior to Amazon a few years back, and he pitched them a young James Bond story, which they
Please
eventually,
no.
which they
Oh,
ultimately
when
they did not agree to make. Obviously, they didn't, but he did pitch them a young James Bond story years ago. And then lastly, Harris Dickinson. Harris Dickinson was recently in that movie Baby Girl that I think Mafia saw.
Baby girl.
Yeah, he was the man that was fingering. He was also in Iron Claw, man. He played one of the brothers in Iron Claw, man. Fire movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first brother that died. The one that died in Japan. He played him. Yeah, so apparently that's Amazon's 3 picks right now. Is those 3 guys. Personally, I hope that they don't go with any of those guys. I don't think any of those guys are a good fit for Bond. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be Harris Dickinson, just based on how he looks. Pause. I just think he looks the most like Bond out of those 3 guys. And then one more little, backstory Easter egg for y'all. A lot of people, right? So when they had announced the new James Bond movie and they were talking about potential directors, a lot of people were saying Christopher Nolan should direct James Bond. Which Christopher Nolan is a huge James Bond fan. He's wanted to direct James Bond for a while. He's had meetings with them about James Bond in the past. But the one thing that stopped him from signing on to doing James Bond is he wanted Final Cut. Final Cut, again, like I told y'all, is where he gets to decide what stays in the movie, what gets cut out of the movie. He gets to approve all of that. And they would not agree to do that for Christopher Nolan. And so he did not agree to do James Bond, which is why I'm assuming Denis got hired and not Christopher Nolan for this new James Bond.
One time, let me ask you, because you laid out earlier just how much power Amazon has, right? When the studio has that much power over the direction of the film, does it really matter who gets? How much does it matter the director of the movie?
That's a good point.
In your opinion,
that's a good point.
Like, how much does it really matter? Like, if it's not a good movie, people are going to take it out on him. even though the studio had their hands in it all the way and basically said, hey, do this, do
Yeah.
that, shoot
Josh
it this way,
Trank.
shoot it that way. Like, no, we don't want the movie to end like that. It needs to end like this. Like, how much does it really matter who directs the movie, and why waste such a talented director on a movie that the studio is going to ultimately have full control over anyway?
I mean, that's a huge point, and I agree with you. It does beg the question. That's why I'm kind of surprised that Denis agreed to do it, without having that control. I'm actually really surprised that he agreed to do it. He did say that he's a huge James Bond fan, and it goes back to his childhood. But I mean, I don't know.
It could be a buck. It's like, oh man, I love this since I was a kid, regardless of the
He might be
circumstances.
just be doing them a favor, like fuck it, scratch my back, I scratch yours. I want to do Bond.
Yeah, you can attach a name to this that people
Right,
can get
exactly.
excited about.
So, but to answer your question, I mean, hopefully, what I'm hoping is he'll still get some. We'll still get to see the things that make his movie great, or his movies great. We'll still see signs of that in this new movie, right? I'm hoping that we still get to see parts of him shine through this movie, and it's not just like a fucking movie that his name is on, right? Because technically, if you want to think about it this way, all the previous James Bond movies, the owners of the IP were heavily involved and they had final say, but we still got a lot of good movies out of it. Well, I don't know if I want to say a lot, but we got some good movies out of it. Casino Royale is a great fucking James Bond movie. Some people consider it the best James Bond movie. Then you also got Skyfall. Like, so we got some gems. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that at the very least, this movie will be able to live up to those or even surpass them. That's all I can hope for. But yeah, like I said, I am very shocked that he signed on without having that much, without getting as much control. But anyway, I've been
Have they
rambling.
gone through?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, have they gone through all the source material? Because I know, like, the whole thing was they were waiting for the original owners to die out when it came to the making Casino Royale. Because the movies before that, they didn't have the fucking rights to even do the books. So I'm just curious, like, have they ran out of source material? Like, this is gonna be this?
I don't know.
Straight up Amazon coming up with the story, like.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go back to the source material, or if they remake one of the movies that's already been done, like the older ones, or if they come up with like a new Bond story. I don't know, because if you look at the three guys that I named, they're all pretty young. So if anything, they could be wanting to do like an origin story for Bond, or like a Bond year 2 type of thing. So I don't know. They might be going that direction. I don't know.
Oh, damn. You know what? You might be right because they got that James Bond game coming out. And that's low key right before he even becomes 007. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing.
They might be doing the same shit for the movie. I don't know. But yeah, man, what's your thoughts on this? Are y'all excited for the next James Bond? You don't really give a fuck? How you feel?
I'm indifferent.
I'm excited. I think James Bond is the mix between it's Mission Impossible, but it still has the edge that doesn't make it quite John Wick, but it doesn't feel as like kiddie as Mission Impossible feels a lot of the times. We spoke about this a few weeks ago when Mission Impossible came out. Mission Impossible has the stunts. James Bond shows us the cool gadgets and makes us feel like, oh shit, we really live like in a modern sci-fi world if they really can do some espionage, shit off. But I'm interested. I hope they keep it adult. That's the only thing I can ask for. Like Casino Royale felt like an adult movie. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like a kiddie James Bond movie. We're not in the Pierce Brosnan days anymore, so it's gonna take a little bit more to keep my attention.
I'll tell you, just me personally, I'm definitely looking forward to this film. I was already looking forward to it, but as soon as I seen they got my boy Denis, now I'm even more hyped. So I just hope it's good. I hope they don't fucking handcuff him too much and just let him do him, man. Let him be great at what he's great at and make a great fucking movie. That's all I can ask for. Also, I do want to say, as much as I love Tom Holland, that nigga is not James Bond, bro. He's not James Bond. I love Tom Holland. I think he's an underrated actor. he don't need to be no James Bond, man.
He don't have the edge needed to be James. For one, he ain't got the edge. He ain't got the sexiness. He ain't got the body. That's not pause. That's not pause. James Bond has always been a womanizer. He's always been somebody that I can be on Fashion Week one moment, and then I'm killing niggas the next hour.
Okay, so you got to let Red Pig fly when he was talking about that Brad Pitt. Oh my god, that charisma.
I said no. I said James Bond as a character, not a specific. He likes Brad Pitt. That's different than me saying James Bond's a character is supposed to be handsome, charming, and charming to where it's like he could kill me, but I could also he could.
Oh, but you saying like that, like he could fuck you.
But he might be able to. He fucks somebody every movie.
It's funny you say that though, Alex, because when they announced Daniel Craig, they were like, "This nigga's ugly as shit."
Then he got voted world's most handsome man or whatever after he did one movie and they found out he has some abs.
Exactly. So I mean,
but it's a game changer. White dudes get away with that. They can have an old ass face, still women be like, "Oh my god," it's like, nigga, what? Nigga, like a regular mechanic. No offense to the mechanics, but
yeah, man. But I don't know. Hey, Tyrek, how you feel about this, brother?
Wait, one sec.
Who you got over there?
You got the Justice Turban.
Samantha.
You got biddies.
Oh.
But this is day one, bro.
He said fix his turban.
Wait, can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see who they pick. I do think the names we have, we've gotten some people, but I don't. Didn't Idris Elba say so he's out. He's kind of out of the mix. Hold on.
Say that one more time, bro. You said Idris Elba.
Yeah, wasn't he like one of the people they wanted, but he denied it?
I'm trying to remember. Why did he say he denied it again?
He wanted to. He wanted it. Like he pitched himself to be 007. I think that was the thing, and they were like, "Hell no," and that's why he took shots at him. And was it Hobbs and Shaw? He had to change the line for legal reasons.
What did he say?
Originally said I'm the Black James Bond, but he switched it to I'm the Black Superman.
And then there was talks about there being when that talks about there being like a black woman as James Bond.
No, that
she was in the last movie, but she wasn't really 007.
Yeah, she wasn't Bond. She was just temporary. Like she just
they didn't give her that code name.
Yeah,
James Bond might be the one. Y'all know how they be like, "Hey man, Superman's never been black. He's always been white, brunette. Dude, you can't make him black." James Bond might be the one thing where I'm like, "Nah, I got to be a dude." It's literally James Bond. You can't be a woman. That might be the one. That might be one of the things where I'm just like, a character could be anything,
listen,
but at one point, at some point, you lose the identity of the character if you do too much.
And not only this,
I agree.
Some niggas might disagree with me, but I'm sorry, bro. James Bond got to be a white man. He got to be white. I'm sorry,
because he's British.
He
you don't think black
bro.
people exist in Britain?
Yeah, I'm just like, look, I fuck with Idris Elba. I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, like, but that's not my James Bond. My James Bond is a old, what Alex say, old face. He's an old face white man that poor bitches. That's James Bond, man. That's James Bond. I don't know.
A lot of things James Bond get away with because he's white.
Yeah, man.
He walk in any room, act like he's supposed to be there.
They're like, "Oh, black guy, what's this nigger doing here?" And then they're gonna.
What? Why is this
He's
black man?
Color blown. And
why is this black man at a billionaire art auction? Get your ass out here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I listen, I'm all for. First of all, we need more black action characters. That's number one. But I just don't think we should be race swapping all of them. That's my whole thing. Create new characters, man. Give fucking Michael B. Jordan his own James Bond movie. You know what I'm saying? Get him in there or something. Do something, man. But anyway, that's all I have for that topic. We can keep going. Let's see. This one will be quick. Hopefully Tyrek don't take us on a 3-hour, tangent.
What?
The script for Batman 2 has finally been turned in. Finally.
Who the fuck cares?
For Batman Part 2.
Hold up. Y'all hold up for a second. I'm sorry. I had to walk into the store and I got my Discord on speakerphone. I'm in the store at the register and there's a whole bunch of white people around. All of a sudden, here comes Alex. The fuck is this nigga doing here? Yo, they all turned and looked at me.
Wait, I didn't say that shit.
Yes, she did.
Somebody,
Oh, it's Tyrek. It was Tyrek. It was Tyrek. It was Tyrek.
my conversation. Man, they all looked at
Great
me
coincidence.
like all looking around like, who said that? Like this fair-skinned Negro just walked in the store and somebody follows it up with the heart. Who said this? Fam,
Fire.
I muted. I had to turn my phone down immediately, yo. I'm sorry we get back to it. I just had to just let you know what the fuck is happening.
Oh my god.
I
That's
appreciate that.
hilarious.
All I wanted to do was get a sandwich, yo. That's all I wanted to do.
Did they walk up to you and ask, "Were you okay?"
Yo, they looked at each other like horrified. They looked, oh my god, who said this? Like nobody said nothing, but you could see the look of terror on their faces.
You need to leave.
Yeah, yo, they all looking at each other like, yo, which one of you? Which one? Who was it? Who was it? Yo,
What did he say?
yo,
Yeah, man. The Batman Part 2. So for those that don't know or don't remember, this movie was originally supposed to come out next October 2026, right? The movie got delayed, and when people asked, James Gunn said it's because the script wasn't ready. They weren't ready to film. So they delayed the movie. Then there was this whole drama of like, why is the script not done? Niggas is saying Matt Reeves got cancer. Matt Reeves, somebody in his family died. Bro, yeah, I'm seeing all this. They spread it all tight because there was no official statement as far as why Matt Reeves hadn't finished the script. People were just saying that he's going through shit. It's possibly something serious. We don't fucking know. But long story short, he finished the script literally like a day or two ago. And they're supposed to start filming at the end of this year. Or at least starting production at the end of this year. The movie's still not coming out for 2 whole years. October 2027, I think they said. But yeah, at least they got a fucking script. So I just wanted to point that out for all the Batman fans out there. That's all I had. That's all the topics I had for this week, man. And now I got some reviews for y'all. Let me just put.
I think they said. I think one thing too you missed too. He was going through a divorce too at the time. I mean, you just lose your bitch, nigga. I wouldn't want to be writing a Batman movie either.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
It might have inspired him though.
I never knew what the fuck the reason was because I mean to be fair, I didn't do a lot of research, but every time it would pop up on Twitter, I would just see different shit. Oh, he's sick. Oh, somebody in his family is sick. Oh, it's this, it's that. So I never actually knew what the fuck he was dealing with. But all I knew is they say he was dealing with some personal shit.
The sick rumors came from what's that white bitch name, bro?
She
racist as shit. Grace.
I fucking hate that.
You know,
Randolph.
Yeah,
I hate
Randolph.
that bitch.
She's the one. I hate her. She kind of it wasn't even implied. She just bluntly said it on like a live stream. And John Campia on his show, he didn't say what it was, but he knew it and it was kind of bad from what he was told. So it just kept on just being a bigger rumor than what it really is. Like we don't know what the fuck's going on with him. And of course, James Gunn just said, "Nah, the nigga's just slow." So, but that nigga not gonna read that script until like months later. So I don't even know why we hyping this shit up. This movie's not coming out anytime soon.
Yes, sir. Well, I look forward to it. But let's go ahead and get into these fucking reviews. Get into these fucking reviews, man. Only got a few
let me go
reviews.
first, bro.
You don't even know what we
Let me go first.
You don't even know we were reviewing.
Megan, what are you talking about?
No, buddy. That's not what we're reviewing first. I
Let
don't
him
know where
go.
you got that
So
from.
give the people the real review for Megan.
I don't know where you got that idea from, buddy. That's not the first review, actually.
That's because it's gonna take 5 seconds for me to tell you about the movie.
Yeah, well, let's go in order, buddy. So, real quick, I want to go with well, first of all, BT, are you able to do your review for Marshmallow? You want to get that done real quick, brother?
Yeah, give me like 30 seconds. I'm walking through. I'm almost back into my apartment.
Perfect. Because I'm gonna do the synopsis. Perfect. All right. So, Marshmallow. This is a horror film. Came out this year. I ain't gonna lie. BT said I told him about this movie. I'm gonna be real. I don't remember shit about this movie. I don't remember where I even heard about this shit. I do know this movie has a 91 on Rotten Tomatoes critic score and an 87 audience score. That's very high ratings for what is essentially, it looks like a indie horror, or at least like a low budget horror. That's very high ratings. So just want to point that out. But it says synopsis. It says a 12-year-old boy starts to see a shadowy figure in the woods after hearing a spooky story at summer camp. Movie came out April 11th, 2025. It says. But yeah, BT, whenever you're ready, if you want to give your thoughts on Marshmallow.
Yeah, I'm 5 steps away. I just don't want to interrupt people and be loud in the hallway or nothing.
No problem. Let me pull up this other one too.
But nah, yeah, the movie came out April 11th, super limited release, so I wasn't able to catch it nowhere, anywhere close to me. So I ended up it just ended up hitting VOD in the last week, and this movie, it's a very different, unique movie. I'll say the easiest way to put it is it's a coming of age summer camp slasher, which if you hear that and then you watch the movie, those come with certain expectations. And I'll say those expectations are definitely subverted. This is an extremely unique story. I don't want to get this movie it's so unexpected and so different in so many ways. I don't want to say too much because I really do want y'all to see it. But I'll say the first 2 acts are very coming of age drama. A kid dealing with bullies, dealing with trying to make friends, dealing with loss, dealing with girls, that type of stuff. I would compare it. Did any of y'all ever see the movie Snack Shack?
Mm-mm.
Well, came out last year, but it was actually a pretty damn good movie. Little coming of age comedy drama. If any of y'all, that's your bag, go watch Snack Shack. Good movie. But the first 2 acts are very Snack Shack crossed with the Goonies type of thing, where all these kids just running around having a good time during the summer, whatever. The third act is where the horror elements kicked in. I'll say for a low budget movie, it's very well shot. I thought the acting, one of my biggest critiques in the movie, 2 of my biggest critiques in the movie, the acting, particularly from the adults in the movie. The kids were much better than the adults in this movie. I thought the summer camp counselors were a little off. The guy who ran the camp was a little bit off, but all the kids I thought did a phenomenal job. The best thing that they did with this movie is just making you care about the characters and making you care about the main character. Like when he starts making friends in the movie, it legitimately put a smile on my face. It made me feel good. Like I was legitimately happy to see him make a friend. Like seeing what he went through early on in the movie, to see him make a friend made me legitimately happy because I cared about him. Seeing him get rhythm from a girl for the first time, I was like, yeah, my nigga, look at you, man, you grown up, stuff like that. The third act is where the horror elements kick in, and it goes places that I haven't seen in a slasher movie before. I haven't seen it. And I think that's what makes this movie, I think for some folks, it could be very divisive. Because again, when you hear coming of age, summer camp slasher, when you hear summer camp slasher, period, you immediately think Friday the 13th, Sleepaway Camp, what came out recently this year, Hell of a Summer. This is much better than Hell of a Summer. 2 completely different movies tonally, but both summer camp slashers. So you have a certain expectation that comes with that. So I could see somebody watching this and being completely turned off by it. And then someone like me, I loved it. I loved that I didn't know where it was going. There was reveal after reveal that just kind of makes you recontextualizes everything that you've seen up until that point in the movie. So all in all, it's a little bit slower burn. First two acts really are just coming of age type of stuff. Third act is when the horror elements kick in, and the third act is what makes this movie special to me. I think for a lot of other folks, it could break the movie for them for reasons that I won't say. You have to just see it for yourself. I'll say Mafia Quad, I think you would like this movie. Alex, I think you would like this movie. for sure, Alex, because you like movies that take chances, do different things. It's more of an artsy type of low budget slasher for a number of different reasons. But Wonton, you may like this as well. The rest of you, I think you'd be on the side of folks that are just like, yeah, nope, I'm good. Nope, this ain't for me. But again, by the end of this movie, I just remember the final shot of this movie. I'm just like, wow. It was just a wow for me. Just wow.
Wow trailer.
Wow. Great movie. Great movie. Didn't expect to. And where they left it off, it sets up, you can leave the movie alone right here, but if it gets enough traction, I can see them making a sequel, and the sequel can take this movie into a completely different direction from where they went with this one. But all in all, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, the acting from some of the adults and then some of the horror elements in the third act fell short for me. But it's my 6th best movie of the year out of my top 10 so far, and it's my 3rd best horror movie after Sinners and The Ugly Stepsister. So Marshmallow, if you get a chance to see it, I think it's $4.99 for rent. But again, it's not going to be for everybody. It's going to be very divisive, and I would just like for some of y'all to see it and just to give me your thoughts, because again, I thought it's one of the more creative horror movies that I've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, I got it on my list to watch.
Yeah, from a story perspective, it's just so creative and so different and unique and just so surprising. There's so many good things I can say about this movie. I don't want to say too much. Like, even me saying it's surprising and it goes places you don't. I feel like even saying something like that is a spoiler, because now you go into the movie expecting something that you don't expect.
Expecting a twist.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't even like saying stuff like that, but I didn't know how else to explain my love for this movie. But yeah, great movie, low budget, indie slasher. As you can see, getting a lot of love from the horror community. Would definitely recommend it. Not to everybody, but I would recommend it.
Bet I'll check it out.
Fair salute. All right, man. Alex, Megan 2.0. Who else? Wait, who besides Alex saw this? Mafia. Who else?
Just us two.
Okay, niggas are slacking.
Yeah, so you better
what
get
happened to the movie guys?
you better get a real man's perspective and a sentient bucket hat's perspective.
Let me give a quick synopsis and we can jump into it. So, Megan 2.0. Megan 2.0 is a sequel to Megan that came out in 2022. The synopsis says 2 years after Megan. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me start over. 2 years after Megan went rogue and embarked on a murderous rampage, its creator. Wait, is it Gemma or Gemma? How you say that shit?
Gemma.
Okay,
yeah.
So its creator, Gemma, has become an advocate for government oversight of AI. Unknown to her, a defense contractor has created a military-grade weapon known as Amelia, the ultimate infiltration spy. However, as Amelia's self-awareness increases, it becomes less interested in taking orders. Hoping to stop Amelia, Gemma decides to resurrect Megan, making it faster, stronger, and more lethal. A lot of people have been comparing this to Terminator 2, as far as like the synopsis. Alice, go ahead with your thoughts on Megan 2, bro.
Let me look up the main actress name, Gemma's name. Let me see.
Ashley Williams.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Ashley Williams is a.
Well, who'd you drop?
Go ahead.
What the fuck?
It's Allison Williams.
Allison Williams is a shining example of what mediocrity can get you, a career in Hollywood. This woman, there was a ton of times in this movie where I'm just like, damn. People are like getting entire roles, and I'm like, they're not doing anything spectacular on this film. This has nothing to do with the movie per se. Just kind of just staring at her acting. I'm just like, this shit is not hidden. But anyway, the movie had one part. Let me start with this. I walked out of this movie. This movie was putting me to sleep. There weren't any really redeeming qualities. Sorry, I was getting nice. There weren't any redeeming qualities in the first, like, I'm pretty sure I watched the first 40 minutes. 45 minutes. And the only part that made me, this is supposed to be like a horror, but it's like a comedy. It's not even a horror movie. It's kind of like
it's not a
slasher. It's a slasher movie, but it's supposed to be comedy. There was one part of this movie that made me laugh, and that was just because of how this handicapped dude was riding around in his chair. I just laughed at the fact that he seemed annoyed when he turned his head around. Just like the first one. I mean, it's their own take on Chucky, but the plot is just ass. Like, now I'm the government's person against AI, and get off your phone. Don't be on your phone past 8 p.m. And no, you don't need to get a major in cybersecurity. Why don't you try to play why don't you try to play softball, professional soccer? Like, nigga, what? Like, you don't believe any of the characters. To me, it doesn't have that. Like I said, I walked out, but within the first hour, it didn't have that. The first movie had humor that it knew it was a movie and it knew not to take itself seriously. In the first hour of this movie, I was like, are they trying to be for real? Because it's not like hitting for me. Like, it's not.
You
I don't
literally
believe
missed all of that.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, how about this? Ask yourself this, Mafia Quad. You don't think that's bad that it took an hour and I didn't feel none of that? I had to get an hour into a movie that already laid the groundwork, the first movie, and I didn't see anything that made me go, you know what? I think I want to. I was getting sleepy. I was like, I'd rather be in bed than sit here and have an employee wake me up and say, sir, you have to leave once the movie is over.
We were enjoying the movie from beginning to end. Like,
Who is we?
Me and a couple of my buddies that went with me.
Fam. Like I said, I find stupid shit funny, and I'll find things that aren't funny at all comical just because I think about it, and I'll remix it in my brain and make it funny to myself. But yeah, this movie just wasn't anything spectacular, bro, at all. They didn't have to make this.
You quit at the beginning.
I was an hour into the movie.
No, tell me again where you fell asleep at. What was the last thing you remember seeing?
The last thing I remember is when they went down to the basement and she came out the fucking cave looking like a R2D2. That was
still in the beginning section, going towards the middle.
What part of I was there for 45 minutes to an hour and was like, this is not. I'm literally falling asleep. I don't fall asleep in movies. I've sat through really bad movies. I watched the fucking Crimes of the Future movie with Kristen Stewart. Didn't fall asleep. I watched Babylon, a 3-hour-long movie. Didn't fall. I don't fall asleep in movies. I had to go home because I literally was like, my chin kept hitting my chest.
Alex, is it possible that you were having such a bad time with the movie that it felt like 45 minutes and maybe it was only about 20, 25? Is that possible?
There is no way that I was only in there for 30 minutes.
He got past 30 minutes, but he didn't make it to the middle.
Fam. I don't know what else to tell y'all.
It's crazy that you saw the Phoenician scheme that was chuckle worthy at best, but you claiming this movie not
the
funny?
Phoenician scheme before you even. Who is that? Before you even say us, the Phoenician scheme could have been a silent.
Right now.
The Phoenician, no, he's not. The Phoenician scheme could have been a silent movie, and just the shot list would have had me entertained. I was enthralled by the way the movie is shot. There is nothing special about this CW movie. This whole movie is shot like it was a premium episode from the show The Game. That's what this movie was shot like.
It was still funnier than the Phoenician scheme, Alex.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Fam,
bruh, I was
like I said, you have a Stentian bucket hat.
That movie. Fall back. You talking to Cinema Christ. Show respect.
Yo, this nigga's really crazy.
Speak on it.
Like I said, I said, man.
Hard in this week. You left out on Megan. You didn't see F1. Tell me, speak to Cinema Christ. What's going on in your life? I'm here to stay
on your fucking ass, bro.
Is this a new
I am
character
your
arc?
Lord and Savior.
Why you got your arms up in there right now?
Hey, fight back!
You're arguing at
right now.
There's nothing to fight. Him and I are the only people that saw this movie, and he knows in his heart of hearts that this movie is fucking ass. That's why I'm letting him get this shit off.
Alex, that's bullshit. I enjoyed this movie. Matter of fact, I've already got my ticket. See it next Tuesday.
You gonna see it again?
Yeah.
Oh, you really are stupid.
I just want to say this. Hold on, I'm gonna jump in right quick.
You must be retarded.
You're going to see Megan twice.
I just want to say with your grandma? I just want to say this real quick, guys. Jack Move is the biggest Megan fan that I know personally, and even he said this movie was not that good. I just want to say that.
Woo! Come on, Cinema Christ. What do you have to say to
Jack
that?
does not like it because they left the horror element, and I understand that. So what's the problem?
Like I said, the first movie was better. Even
I said
though
that.
I said that, and you had an issue with.
No, I never had an issue with you saying the first movie is better.
What do you have an issue with other than me being cute?
Bro, you fell asleep and didn't finish the movie talking about his ass.
Oh.
Okay, how about this?
You're a fraud. You are a cinema fraud.
Mafia.
Oof.
I understand that whatever cushion has the imprint of your ass forever indebted to it, the movie was not good. I just sat here and told you
Take that massager out your ass. You so uppity.
I just told you, I don't fall asleep in movies. I don't. When if I came here and told you I fell asleep? Can y'all please tell me the movie that I said I fell asleep? I either walk out because it's so bad. What was it? I walked out of Red Pick. What was that movie that we walked out of that was so bad?
Shit.
Movie.
Y'all know what? No, it was like a pantheonic. What was the name of that movie? It was like a city. What was the movie? Megalopolis.
Oh my god, that movie so fucking
I walked out of that movie. That is the last time.
Better than Megalopolis.
Fam, that's literally saying that a streak in my underwear is better than doo-doo in my underwear. That's what you just told me.
Bro, you've told us you did not watch the movie. You frauding right now.
I'm not frauding. Frauding would be, this movie is great, guys. Go see it. I only saw the first 40 minutes. I'm telling you, the movie was so uninteresting. I was falling asleep, and I said, I'd rather do this in my bed than in a dirty leather seat.
Alex,
but please, go on with your review.
To see in a movie, it had. You left right before.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm going to take a sip of my Coke. I want y'all to hear my Quad's review. And everybody in the audience.
That's not fair, though, to half-ass the review. Like, you walked out before the movie even really started.
Fam, there are some movies where me saying I had to walk out because it was putting me to sleep. That's my review.
Like, it's that bad?
It's not.
No, I didn't say that it was so bad. Don't waste your money. I said it was so boring. It put me to sleep.
And I'm telling Alex, all the stuff he would have liked, he literally left right before it.
Why? Okay, how about this? Why did they put that in the first 40 minutes?
Bro, the first 40 minutes wasn't bad. It's just building up the movie.
And the build up was ass. Like, what? This movie ain't even that good for us to be going back and forth about it.
The movie is not ass.
Like, look what the hill you dying on.
Bro, I like the series.
Okay, well, can we do this, Alex? What was your final rating? I mean, I guess you can't really have one.
I
You
had to
walked
put
out.
N/A.
You can't have a rating. You walked out. Okay.
Not applicable.
That's fair. I do want to ask: did you enjoy the first movie?
The first movie was mediocre.
Okay, because I couldn't remember your.
I thought the first movie was some. The first movie was some shit that you'd want to watch with the family for Thanksgiving, just to watch some dumb shit on the TV. My issue with the first movie was that Jack and BG was saying that movie was an 8 out of 10.
You know what's hilarious?
That's what the issue was. You
know what's hilarious, Alex? We've been around Jack long enough. You know that laugh that Jack does where he like busts out laughing? I just pictured him doing that to Megan.
Bro.
He think that shit funny as hell.
You know he would.
The shit he be laughing at is crazy. I ain't gonna cap. All right.
Did you just ask for oral?
Yeah, he thought that was fucking hilarious.
It's hell, bro.
Hey man, no Jack slander. I love you, Jack.
Fuck him. He gets flattered tomorrow, by the way.
Real quick.
Big
Charge complete.
Real quick, did y'all peep that ball spot in Jack's head? Yo.
She posted on Instagram?
That ball spot was crazy. Yo.
Talking about something.
Hey, but Mafia, what's your thoughts on Megan?
It's a crown. It's a crown.
What's good?
What's your thoughts on Megan?
All right, bet. So Megan, the plot was definitely Terminator 2 inspired. It had enough changes for better or worse, but it's its own film. And while it no longer has that horror element, it did try to keep it, though it was very light, due to some of the story decisions they made, which they kind of walked back. And It doesn't have the same magic that the first movie has. Though it's just enough that you'll remember this movie fondly. Overall, I thought the pacing was good. The story for me, not Alex, it kept the story going without taking too much time to rest and just sit. Like for me, the first 45, we get Amelia. She established herself as a threat. Megan comes back, and then they're like,
spoiler?
okay. But that's in the trailer.
That's in the synopsis. Yeah.
Okay.
She's coming back, and they're like, okay, we need to work together, but you still have that constant tension between, well, not really constant between, but Gemma she still feels weird towards Megan because Megan did try to kill them. So Megan's just like, hey, look, fam, I was just upset in the first movie. I'm good now. I'm not going to try to kill y'all this time. So, hey, let's squash the beef and let's keep it going. And like Alex was saying earlier about the whole, hey, AI is bad, go outside, read a book. That is in the film, and depending on how you feel about it, it can be annoying. Like they're constantly like, first half of the movie, hey, look, AI is bad. We need to stop. AI, no go. But then once you get towards the second half, they try to bat you over the head. Okay, look, I get that AI is bad, but it can also be good. We just have to give it a chance. And like I said, depending on who you are, that can be a little bit annoying. For me personally, it didn't bother me. I get it. It is what it is.
Why's your voice shaky? You crying?
Because I'm on his ass.
You want to get in it, but I don't play that gay shit.
Whoa. Nigga just invited me to his ass.
No, I said you can't have my ass, Alex. Stop it. You're not going to turn me out.
I thought you said come get it. Okay.
What?
What? Pause, my guy.
Next topic.
Let's keep going. Just like the first movie, the standout character here would be Megan. You pick up where she left off. She's just a little bit less psychotic. She's the best part about this movie. She keeps it entertaining. She's still got the quip. She's got the retort. She's got the good personality. Out of all the characters in the movie, basically she is the only character in this movie that gets the growth. Katie's pretty much the same. Gemma, she's on the same tune of Megan, I don't trust you. You're bad. I don't trust you. AI bad. Let's see. Next off, the choreography. So one thing I want to highlight in the movie, the action. So like we said before, the movie is no longer horror. Now we're full on action, full on comedy. And I got to say the movie did a great job with the whole fight choreography. There's this one scene that we see in the trailer where they're fighting at a club, a big party scene. Damn, I can't spoil that. Shit. I'll just say this. The action in the movie. Shit. That's spoiling. Fuck. But the movie had good action, good fight choreography, comedy, without going too much into it. Okay, while I enjoyed this movie, I do have a few critiques for the movie. I do not think this movie should have left horror. They could have done this a different way. They could have introduced a new family, a new AI. While I did like the whole action comedy take, this movie would have been much better as a horror. And towards the end of the movie, it got kind of stupid with the story. There was a plot twist, a very predictable plot twist. Towards the last maybe 10, 20 minutes of the movie, they literally walk back that plot twist and the movie gets supernatural. Like literally, it gets real supernatural out of nowhere and it makes no sense. Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I am going to rewatch it Tuesday. I do not think it holds up to the first one. But for anyone who just likes action comedy or was a fan of the first movie, I recommend you see it. Preferably on the Tuesday if you're shaky about it.
If you shake your body. Bro, can
Shaking
everybody...
about it.
Oh. I thought this nigga said if you shake your body. Hey, who in the audience People said cinema, bro. That shit is ass. Do y'all see why I fell asleep in this fucking movie? Nigga said, "Shake your body."
There is
Shit
dancing
is
in the movie,
ass.
but the movie's not ass.
Hey,
What you rated
man.
out of what you rate out of scale? A plus? Would you give it?
I gave it a B minus.
No fucking way.
Oh, this nigga said two is very fast shooter bar. Gotta make them look like an idiot.
All right, real quick,
Mm.
Mafia, appreciate your thoughts, brother. Jack is in the chat. Jack saw the film as well. Jack is a big fan of Megan. He said Alex is not all the way wrong. The setup was definitely kind of boring. I damn near fell asleep too. He said if this movie was R rated, it would have been 100 times better. And he said it needed more gore. He said the humor
I
was
agree with Jack
good.
on that.
He said the humor was good. The action was too tame for me. That's what Jack said. Uh, Also, side note, Red Pig. I don't know if you got the stream pulled up. Pull up the stream, look in the live chat, man. Jack moves on your ass, man. Jack move is
He
on
said,
your
I'm gonna,
ass.
he said, tune into, he said, y'all tune into Red Page Shooter tomorrow. Gotta make that boy like an idiot.
Woo.
Wait,
Listen, Jack is gonna get embarrassed like he's never been embarrassed before.
What
wait,
are
wait,
y'all
wait.
arguing
I just want to
Don't
say
worry
it
about it.
quick.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Just tune in. Just tune in.
Is it about games?
Yeah.
Just
What
a
you say,
side note to
Mafia?
what Jack said. I do agree with him about there should have been more gore. It could have been more violent, but like I told Jack yesterday, like with the first Megan, they released what's it called? An unrated version of the movie. So I'm thinking most likely they'll probably do the same thing with this one because with the first one, people complained that hey, this should have been R rated, which I do agree with Jack on that. On that, just to close out.
Like if that was a all right.
All right, fire.
R rating was gonna save this movie.
Well, we only got 2 more reviews, fellas. Let's go ahead and jump into the animated feature of the summer so far. Which, by the way, I don't know. Are there any other animated movies coming out this summer? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But we have a
Not to my knowledge. Not any big ones.
new film from Pixar, man. It's called Elio. Elio is the newest title from Pixar Animation and Walt Disney Studios. A real quick synopsis. It says Elio, an underdog with an active imagination, finds himself inadvertently beamed up to the Communiverse, an interplanetary organization with representatives from galaxies far and wide. Mistakenly identified as Earth's ambassador to the rest of the universe, he starts to form new bonds with eccentric aliens while discovering who he's truly meant to be. Red Peg saw this film. He is our animation expert and he is our Disney and Pixar aficionado. Red Peg, what were your thoughts on Elio?
Hey man. Very, 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 very good movie. Uh uh bro, it's so sad. This is an original Pixar movie, right? People beg for Pixar to go back to making original movies and shit and stop with all the sequels. And then when they do it, nigga, this is on track to become Pixar's worst opening weekend ever. This is sad. This is sad, nigga, because this movie is just charming as fuck and it's visually come on like every Pixar, they're the fucking animation kings, nigga. This movie is fucking gorgeous, nigga. Also this movie has one of the best side characters Pixar has made in a while, Gordon. Nigga, the little alien nigga, he's fucking adorable, nigga. Disney gonna sell a lot of plushies of him, man. He's fucking adorable. The voice acting, the kid, I don't know who they had voice act for him, but he was really good. Also, one time they also let me touch on something. The first trailer for this movie, it showed like some aliens abducting him and shit from his house. They definitely they completely changed this movie. It's not that. It's actually Wonton, do you know a bit about Voyager?
Talking about the NASA mission? I know Voyager.
Yes, the one that wait in the deep space trying to communicate with life and
Is
shit.
that in this movie?
Yes, that's what this movie is, bro.
Oh
So this movie is
shit!
basically Voyager 1 uh magically got to some aliens and they heard the message and they went to Earth And
Why?
how the rest of it. I don't want to spoil the movie, but yeah. So basically, the aliens reach and find out about Earth via Voyager 1, and Voyager 1 is some great tech. Ain't that right? One time. So you would love this movie.
That's right.
This movie, it is like the cliche Pixar shit. The parents are dead. That's not really a spoiler. The
They gonna
parents
kill
God
are
some
damn.
parents, boy.
yeah.
Wait.
Get them
Wait,
the
who's
fuck
that?
out the lobby.
Wait, who
Yes.
was that in the trailer?
You said was it in the trailer?
No, who was that in the trailer? The chick, the female, who looked like his mom.
That's his sister.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. That is his auntie. His auntie,
Oh, okay.
like cousin type shit. But yeah, this movie, very good movie. Is funny and this movie has emotional depth. A lot more emotional depth than the shit BT be watching. Every other night.
Damn.
This movie is very whimsical. It's just fucking amazing. Also,
I got a
it
question.
has
Oh, go ahead.
themes. Oh, wait. Also, it has themes of loneliness and grief, and standing out. People think you're weird. It's um in a sense of finding your belonging. One time you can relate to that, being lonely, grieving, standing out
Damn.
and finding a sense of belonging. You
Why
can
does Red Pick
relate
think
to this.
every
A lot of y'all,
Pixar
a lot of,
movie
especially
applies to
Alex,
my fucking life? Like, what the
especially
hell?
especially Alex. You've been lonely
Yo,
Oh
recently,
shit.
so you
Red Pack
can.
think that
dang.
Red Wonton's
Pixar.
suicidal. He think I'm depressed. He think all of his
Listen,
friends are
listen,
just fucking.
listen,
But
y'all.
wait,
Listen,
one time,
listen. This
one
is
time's
this
not
film.
alone.
Listen, y'all. This is a comfort film for everybody in here, y'all. Pixar should have did a better job at advertising this movie, because this movie will resonate with a lot of audience members of all ages, nigga. Like Jack, especially Jack. Actually, bitch, you're lonely, you grief, and you stand. You need a sense of belonging. You need to find a sense of belonging, like my nigga Elio. He needs to find a sense of belonging. He's a little
I've
awkward
had a
like
sense of
Jack,
belonging.
when around people. A little depressed every now and then, goes in his room, shuts, don't talk to people for a week. Things like that happen. Oh, the characters movie, amazing. The leaders in this movie, they could be a little better, but for the most part, they're really good. Um, this is like my favorite Elio and Glorden, my favorite fucking characters since Luca. I don't know if y'all remember that other Disney movie.
What?
Y'all remember that Disney movie? Oh, it went for Disney Plus. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas don't watch anime movies for
I
real.
watched Luca. It's good.
Yeah. Also one time, nigga, the visuals fucking amazing, nigga. They're vibrant as fuck. For they got that Pixar charm. Also the space scenes. Oh my god, one time, nigga, they perfectly. Nigga, you'll be looking at Voyager 1. Is like it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful in this movie.
Do you
Um.
think this is better than Elemental?
y- No, I wouldn't do that. No, it's not better than Elemental. I actually, it's about what and what, low key. It's about what and what.
Nigga, I
It's
still have
about what
not
and
seen
what. I
Elemental.
mean, huh?
I was saying I still haven't seen Elemental.
Yeah, you should. You
Yeah,
should
you
Man,
watch
ain't
that.
missing nothing. It's
that
it's a
movie's good.
it's xenophobia 101.
Yeah, and this movie, I know the Pixar artists had a lot of fun making this movie because they went crazy with the aliens and shit. I know they had a lot of fun making this. But yeah, this movie will resonate with a lot of audience members. Niggas, y'all niggas be depressed, lonely. Y'all niggas don't be knowing like who y'all are, or like finding a sense of belonging. Like Mafia Quad, you belong. You're a movie guy. We helped you find a sense of
Fuck.
belonging, right? Uh, so
I'm centered
yeah,
on Christ.
I
Y'all was
Tell
think
it.
supposed to
Tell us
find me.
thank you. Tell us thank you, nigga.
right.
My disciple, fall back. We done had this. I am
Disciple.
centered of Christ.
I think
Yo,
I think I
you gonna
think
wake you gonna wake
everybody
up dead, nigga. You keep doing that.
I, I think everybody in this chat right now would find something to relate to watching Elio, nigga. It's a great movie. Great movie. This is one of Pixar's better movie in recent years, I would say.
Did
I
they do
actually
anything
enjoyed
different?
I enjoyed this more than Inside Out 2, honestly.
Did they do anything different
Whoa.
from any other animated movie narratively? Narrative
Narratively,
speaking.
nah. Narratively, no. This movie narratively is nothing is nothing it's nothing to like boast about, but it's the characters that really, it's like Last of Us. The story of Last of Us ain't nothing special, but it's the characters that really bring
Okay.
this thing together, that glue this thing together,
Graphically.
you know.
Graphically, or
Graphically as
technically
well.
speaking, was there
Graphically as well.
anything
'Cause This
new? Was there anything new
this
in this
this film
fucking
this
movie?
film also y'all, the score of this movie. Very good music in this movie.
Oh, Wani, hold on, Wani,
Yep,
Wani.
yep, very, very good in this movie. So
Oh.
yeah. I recommend everybody go see this. Currently the best animated movie to release this year. Even though the animated streets have been kind of dry this year. But yeah, this is the best animated movie to come out this year. I give this movie an 8 out of 10.
Fire.
Fire.
You
Yo,
talking
I
about
need,
Elio?
yeah, I need to go on Disney Plus
What?
and watch all them joints that I missed because there's a lot of I haven't seen like the last few movies from Pixar or Disney.
You need to, man. Inside Out 2. I told you, Inside Out 2 was your movie one time.
Shit, I gotta watch Squid Games 2
Anxiety,
tomorrow.
anxiety. You would cry. I'm telling you, you gonna cry watching
It's
Inside
my
Out 2.
anxiety.
He like, oh my god, that is literally me.
Real quick,
Y'all know when one time like just start going off on people and get mad at out of nowhere, like at like 12 at night or 1 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
brother.
Yeah.
That's anxiety in him, and they just
You
be
don't think
pressing
that
buttons where everybody sleep. Anxiety being one
you,
time
you
brain
don't think
just
that's his anger
having
issues
buttons.
and his depression?
One time not as
No,
depressed as
you know what it is, Chop? It's
What?
it's you bitch ass niggas. That's what it is. That's my condition. It's you bitch ass niggas. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. But no, real quick, Jack. I mean,
You get
real
tired of
quick.
E-Rock grinding your gears?
Yeah, E-Rock. Yeah.
It's mostly E-Rock doing that to you. Your blood pressure.
Red Pig Jack move is on your ass, man. He's on your ass, man. You gonna
what the
have to
fuck
come.
is fat ass said? Let me
You gonna
read
have
this.
to come crazy tomorrow, Red Pig.
Yeah, read it out loud. What do you say?
He said, "Okay,
Oh,
Red
wait, what's
Pig."
going on between you and Jack now?
So I'm gonna give you the backstory. Okay, Red Pig. Jack said, "Red Pig is the weakest member of 2 pods. Could it be me?"
He's trying to hurt my feelings right now, but he knows it's not true.
Wait, what do y'all got going on tomorrow?
He's trying to hurt. He's trying to hurt my
So
feelings.
Red Pig is
Don't worry,
bringing
you go,
Jack.
listen, my be quiet. Just tune in. Just tune into tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this shit.
He bringing Jack up on charges. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah.
Oh, fraud charges. All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's not gonna top me and Alex, though.
Huh? Pause.
Also, Red Pig, Waterboy said there's some action sequences that look phenomenal in Elio.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous movie. Yep. Especially the third act. Really pretty.
Any other movies come out?
F1.
All right, y'all.
We got one more review, right?
We got one last film to review for the week, and that is F1. This is the newest film
Yes,
starring
sir.
Brad Pitt, Damson Idris. This comes from director Joseph Kosinski, who also directed Top Gun Maverick, which is fitting because a lot of people are saying this movie is Top Gun on wheels.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
They put cameras in the jets. Well, for this movie, they put cameras in the fucking cars. I'll give y'all the synopsis real quick. So, the movie starring Brad Pitt, right? It says, in the 1990s, Sonny Hayes, which is Brad Pitt's character, was Formula One's most promising driver until an accident on the track nearly ended his career. 30 years later, the owner of a struggling Formula One team convinces Sonny to return to racing and become the best in the world. Driving alongside the team's hotshot rookie, Sonny soon learns that the road to redemption is not something you can travel alone. All right, so yeah, like I said, this movie is very similar to Top Gun. It's made by the same director. I mean, to be honest with you guys, and I'm just going to go give my quick thoughts on the movie before we open up to the other people. To be honest with y'all, this movie gave me a lot of the same feelings that Top Gun gave me in the theater. For those that don't remember, when Top Gun came out, I was reluctant. Okay, I'll admit, I was a little dismissive of the movie. I'm like, I'm not watching that bullshit. You know, it's fucking cheesy, fucking popcorn 80s nostalgia bullshit. I'm not watching it. But for whatever reason, I gave it a chance. And the movie is phenomenal. Top Gun Maverick is fucking fire. Okay, great movie. I should have listened to Red Pig. I should have saw it in Dolby when I had the chance. Amazing movie, Top Gun Maverick, right? So going into F1, I was looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to F1. Made by the same guy. It has Brad Pitt in it, Damson Idris, great young actor. What's not to love, right? What I'll say right off the bat, as good as this movie is, it's not as good as Top Gun Maverick. So I just want to set the record straight on that. In my opinion, it's not as good as Top Gun Maverick. But it doesn't need to be. It's still a very good movie, very enjoyable. This is a must see in theaters, in my opinion. This is out of any movie that you would want to go see in the theater. This is one of those movies. See it on the biggest screen you can find. If you got 40x, go see it in 40x. IMAX. If you don't got IMAX, see it in Dolby. This is a theater worthy watch. Okay. So I want to set that straight. As far as the movie itself, Brad Pitt is playing Brad Pitt. Okay. Brad Pitt does what Brad Pitt does. It's not like I'll basically just say this. This is an entertaining movie, right? It's not really gonna blow your socks off as far as like the acting or the storytelling. That's not what this movie is really trying to do. It's trying to be entertaining. And it is entertaining. So just to set expectations correctly. Very entertaining movie. I'll just kind of go in order of some of the events, right? The racing itself. Nigga, they put cameras in places that you've never seen a camera on a fucking F1 car. And I was seeing some of the behind the scenes. They had to actually like invent shit and like come up with ideas on how to fit cameras on these cars. But the way that they do it is so fucking when you watching it in the theater, it's fire as hell, bro. It's kind of like if you ever play those race car games, like the video games, or even like they have F1 video games, they have a camera angle where you're kind of like seated on like the front of the car. It looks like that, bro. It's like almost like you're in a fucking VR. Like the way that the camera work in this movie is fucking phenomenal. It's fire as fuck. It literally puts you in the fucking driver's seat. Sound design is amazing. I saw this movie in Dolby, so you know they got the Dolby surround systems and all that. The movie sounds crazy, bro. Like when the announcers are talking during the race, it literally sounds like it sounded like the announcers were like in the fucking booth above the project where the projector is. Like it sounded like they were right there. The chorus sounded crazy. Soundtrack is fire. This is a Hans Zimmer soundtrack, by the way. They got Hans Zimmer for this joint. His soundtrack is fire. They also got some licensed music, like songs that they made specifically for this movie, and it's like a heavy like dance electronic type vibe. Very similar to Challengers, and I felt like it was a perfect match for this type of movie. I was vibing with a lot of the songs. Dance of Idris, bro. If you haven't seen Snowfall, you gotta watch Snowfall, bro. It's one of the best TV shows to come out in like the last 10 years. And Damson Idris is a huge part of that. He's one of the best young actors out right now. And he's great in this movie. He's fucking great. I really want to see him in more movies. Like he's really fucking good. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot I can say about Damson Idris. The character he plays in this movie is one thing I will say while we're talking about the movie. Um, I've seen people say that this movie is quote unquote formulaic, meaning we've seen it before, right? You have the young hot shot who's like cocky and he thinks he knows best, and then the old guy comes in and the old guy has experience, but he's kind of washed up. So the young guy doesn't listen to him because he's like, "You're washed up. You haven't accomplished anything. Why would I listen to you?" We've seen that before, right? They do that in this movie, but when you have two very strong actors like Brad Pitt and Damson Idris, even though we've seen it before, they bring their own dynamic to it that makes it enjoyable to watch. So I'll say that this movie is not breaking any ground as far as the storytelling or the acting, or not the acting, but the storytelling. It's not reinventing the wheel in that sense, but it's bringing in strong actors that can carry that movie and just make it entertaining. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I don't want to go too deep into spoilers. I just want to speak on how entertaining the movie is. Very fun watch. I enjoyed this movie a ton. What else do I want to say? I saw it in Dolby. I didn't see it in IMAX, so I want to get Red Pig's thoughts because Red Pig saw it in IMAX. I want to see kind of what the difference is there for him. I will say in Dolby, I thought it was enjoyable. Visually, it looked very good, colorful, bright scenes. colorful scenes, sound design was great. I guess as good as this movie is, as entertaining as it is, the only real critique I would have for it is the story. And not to say the story is bad, but that's why I feel like Top Gun Maverick is better. Top Gun Maverick to me had a better story, and so that's why I put that movie above this. But aside from that, F1 is a fucking great movie. Definitely worth the watch. Oh, one thing I did want to say, because Alex said he didn't want to watch it. He don't like sports movies. You know, I get you. You don't have to give a fuck about a car. You don't have to know shit about cars or care about cars to enjoy this movie. I'm telling you, this is an enjoyable movie. It's very, very enjoyable. It's just a fun movie, bro. It's a fun movie to watch. It's very entertaining. And at the end of the day, that's what movies are supposed to be, entertaining. This movie is entertaining as fuck. You don't have to know anything about F1. You don't have to give a fuck about F1. Very entertaining movie. I know I've been rambling. I just want to point out this movie is worth the watch. My personal rating for this movie, as much as I love it, to me, it's about an 8 out of 10. If Top Gun Maverick is like an 8.5 or a 9, this movie is 8 to me. 8 out of 10. I will say it's the best movie of the summer so far, which, to be fair, the summer just started. But it is definitely the best movie of the summer so far. And it may end up keeping that top spot as far as best movie of the summer. We got to wait and see. Also, last but not least, before I'm done, if you are at all interested in this movie, or if you've already seen this movie, I do recommend Amazon has a documentary about Dale Earnhardt that I just watched about 2-3 weeks ago. It kind of goes into the history of NASCAR and specifically about Dale Earnhardt's history with NASCAR and his family's history. It's so crazy that I watched that documentary like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then I watched F1 because Brad Pitt's character in this movie is very similar to Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt was known as the Intimidator, right? He was known for kind of being reckless on the track. He was known for kind of pushing on guys and not being afraid to get his hands dirty on the track, right? Brad Pitt's character is very much like that. He's very aggressive driver. Some might call him reckless, but that's how he wins. So it was nice kind of seeing that documentary and then seeing the F1 movie. Very cool, man. Very cool. I've never really been a big fan of racing, but between that documentary and this movie, it's got me a lot more interested in sports racing. Definitely a lot more interested. But anyway, yeah, go see the movie. 8 out of 10. If you can, please go see it in the theater, bro. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. This is definitely worth the theater experience. 8 out of 10. But that's it for me. I've been rambling. Real quick, who else saw this movie? Because I didn't ask y'all before. Who else saw it?
I did.
I saw it.
Saw it in
Tyrek,
IMAX.
Mafia, Saint, Red Pig. Okay. Let's go to Saint because I feel like I haven't heard from Saint in a minute. I think it's Red Pig's background. Saint, go ahead with your thoughts on F1, brother.
Wait, you asked for me? Go.
Yeah.
He said Saint.
Oh.
No, you had a feedback, brother. I don't know if you had a video or something playing.
Oh, my bad, bro. Oh my god, I thought I was muted.
I saw this in IMAX, and I'll be honest, you don't have to see this in IMAX. You can, if you prefer Dolby, go watch it in Dolby. I don't think it was as drastic as like Sinners, where you need to watch in IMAX. That's just my opinion. Visually stunning. It really immerses you into feeling like you're in the fucking the Formula One cars. The sound and the mixing is so fucking good. Like, no joke, when I watched it on Monday, my ears were popping, bro. Like, it was loud as shit. they got that to a T. Huh?
Pussy. That movie was not that loud.
I guess your shit wasn't turned up right.
It was. It
Anyway,
was loud, but like, come on, ears popping.
No, you didn't have the right mixing. Yeah, the score, Hans Zimmer doesn't fucking miss. He's the GOAT. Just the overall like chemistry with Damson and Brad was really fucking good. Uh, I will say there isn't like necessarily like an antagonist in the film, but it's just a little bit of just the dynamic between them two that really carries the whole fucking film, and they do a really good job, bro. Like it's really Top Gun on wheels. Like no other way to describe it. I'm satisfied with this film, and it's my second movie that I'm giving a 10 out of 10. We'll be rewatching this tomorrow.
I don't know, but 10 out of 10 is kind of nuts. I feel you know.
I don't care what you say. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, brother.
Fire.
Okay,
Go
what
ahead.
would you rate Top Gun Maverick?
10 out of 10.
So, do
Fire.
you think they're equal, or do you think one is better than the other?
I love them both. It's like Rush Hour 1 and Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
Just both goated.
2 is definitely better. But, yeah. I'm just saying.
It is, but still, they're both
Wait,
great.
Saint, was that
You
it?
said 3 is better?
Was that your only review? Was that it for your review? I mean,
Yeah, that was it.
okay. Real quick, we got a hater in the chat I want to address. John Donut, surprisingly hating. I recommended the NASCAR documentary of Dale Earnhardt, and he's in the chat. Don't compare F1 to NASCAR. NASCAR is not even close to F1. F1 is so far more superior. First of all, John Donuts, get your European fucking knickers out of a twist, okay? Yes, I know F1 is considered fucking holy grail in fucking Europe. We get it. But here in fucking the United States of America, buddy, we got a fucking NASCAR, buddy. We fucking breed KFC chicken in NASCAR. That's what we do, buddy. So you worry about F1 and we got fucking NASCAR. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I only recommended the documentary because of the similar driving styles that Brad Pitt's character has and Dale Earnhardt has. It's very similar, which you would know, again, if you tuned into the documentary that I just recommended. Also, I do want to point out, the last time I checked, NASCAR is about racing cars. John Donuts, what is F1 about? Oh, racing cars. Okay. Just wanted to. Okay, so they're both about racing cars. Okay. Nice. Okay, nice to know. Anyway, John Donuts, we'll finish this conversation when you get back on the pod, buddy. I got a lot of smoke for you, buddy. I got a lot of smoke. Oh. All right, let's keep it going.
Is he Mohammed Drain?
What'd you say?
Wait, is he Mohammed Drain?
No, John Donuts in the chat.
No. John Donuts in the chat. You don't see him?
I don't
John
see him
Donuts.
in the chat.
Right above Chrono Clicker.
He got mod status. You don't see him? John Donuts.
No, on mine it's calling him Mohammed Drain.
That's somebody else. That's a whole different person.
No, it's somebody else. He's a
shit.
He just commented just now. They're two different people.
I don't see John Donuts, but we can go on. I don't see him.
All right, well, let's keep it going. Thank you, Saint, for your review. Tyrek, go ahead, brother.
Okay, so I don't give a shit about racing. I don't think I've watched a NASCAR track in my life. I don't really care. But this movie did make me care about racing. For 3 hours, I was like really, really entranced with this movie. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but I saw Brad Pitt and Damon Idris. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. I was blown away. I don't think I've been in tune to watching because it's like there's gonna be a happy ending, but some movies can kind of predict you predict it too fast and it kind of kills the movie for you. This movie, I knew was gonna end well for them. I was well interested in what was going on, all the races and stuff. I don't think I looked at my phone the entire time during this whole movie. When the crashes happened, people were in the theater saying, "Oh shit!" People were actually gasping when things were going down, especially with the crashes. And a lot of crashes do happen, especially in the first half of the movie. So you do see some of that at the beginning with Sonny. But the sound design, I've watched an XD with Cinemark, so that's what all of the advanced speakers they have, and it sounded amazing. The actual camera setup where they have the camera in the cockpit and the even the angles where they have the coaches and the pit crews and stuff like that. they did a good job of blending multiple camera angles in because they're going from the racetrack to their face, and then they're zooming out, and then they're going back into the coach's corner, and they did a good job kind of blending together. I do like they had with every race they had like the track that came on screen, like in a video game when you're selecting a track. I did appreciate that. That's like a callback to Gran Turismo, Forza, and shit like that. So that was a nice add on. um, Brad Pitt, he's having an excellent second half of his career. Him and Tom Cruise are probably the last 2000s movie stars that are still kind of doing good work. From Bulletstorm to now, I feel like he's done just a great job of picking these movies for him, and it's showing his range off. I think as Sonny Hayes, he did a great job of portraying the character. Um, it's a generic plot. You have the wily old vet, and then you're the up and coming cocky younger up and coming, and they kind of clash at the beginning, but over time, with like trials and error, they end up winning and taking the shit home. So it's not a new plot. It's nothing new, but it's that essence of the 2000 sports movies kind of brought to 2025. So I do appreciate like seeing like a movie like that when I was growing up, did see like Gridiron Gang and shit like that. That's what this kind of movie reminds me of, and it kind of brings back that essence of that time and kind of modernizes it to what's going on now. But I give it like a 9.5 out of 10. It's probably my top five for the year right now. But it's a big surprise. I didn't think I was gonna like this movie at all, but I walked out like absolutely loving it. Definitely watch it at IMAX or Dolby if you can. It's actually I don't know what camera they shot this on, but this movie was like really, really like crisp. Like the screen was really, really clear. So I don't know if it was just because I watched it in XD or if whatever camera they used was excellent. Because there was none of that background shit going on. It was a really, really clear image. So good job on that too.
Rick, did you give it a score out of 10? I don't know if I heard you.
No, 9.5. 9.5.
Okay, got you. Appreciate that, brother.
It was shot on a Sony Venice 2. I think that's what
Sony
it was.
what?
No, that camera is super, super like crisp. Like, cause I was like, I watch. I mean, there's a lot of the movies are 4K now, but sometimes you see like little artifacting and shit like that. It was none of that. This shit was clear as fuck. I couldn't believe how clear it was. So, whatever they shot this on, that was excellent camera. Cause I never seen them. Like, this is one of the clearest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Oh fuck, a customized iPhone camera system. Oh, okay. About to look into this.
Well, thanks for the reviews, Tyrek. Red Pit, you want to go next?
Hey man. Now, 10 out of 10. This ain't game is kind of crazy. This is a good movie. I know Mafia had brought it up earlier. He compared this to Gran
Gran
Turismo, which
Turismo.
is also a good movie. This movie and Gran Turismo has like very similar. Basically, they low key similar movies, very similar movies. But this movie is just a production value and just simply the stars they have in this movie that just make it that much better. Um, nigga, I gotta say, nigga, Brad Pitt, nigga, one of the last niggas in the industry, nigga, who just he didn't even do much this movie. He was just charismatic as fuck, and he's a good looking
Yep.
old white man. I mean, it is what it is. Nigga, just the charisma is just effortless. Nigga, it's like, hey, even they even made a comment in the movie, nigga. Like the first 15 minutes, the nigga mom was like, hey, he's a good looking white man. He a good looking old man. Hey man, shout out to my nigga Brad Pitt. Also, what that nigga name is?
David Idris.
Damson?
Yes. Yeah,
Damn,
he did
yeah.
really good. He did really good too. He ain't had the fake accent. He kept that little English shit. That was fire. The sound design. What'd you say? Oh, the sound design fire. The music fire. The way it's shot fire. This movie just fire. You need to see this in IMAX Adobe. Nothing else. Well, or 4DX. That's the three options. That's your only three options, nigga. Seeing this movie in standard is a disservice to yourself. So Alex, I'm glad he skipped this movie because he was gonna see it in standard anyway.
Ew.
Yeah, that nigga's poor. Uh, what was I about to say? Yeah, bro, this movie is just really good. I will say, like one time, say the story is nothing special at all. we've all seen this movie before, low key, just not at this level of quality, I would say. It's it's an underdogs, second chances, mentorship, that type of shit. It hit all the beats, but it hit all like familiar beats, but it's the way this movie executes them that make it a little bit more special here. The racing sequence is fire. The crash was actually kind of gruesome. The little throwback one they showed y'all when the nigga was out the car. Y'all remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
Pretty
got
gruesome.
ejected. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucking gruesome. I was
I
like,
know what you're talking
goddamn. Yeah, bro. The way this movie was shot, nigga, they kept switching shots. Oh my god, really good. Um, yeah. Also, the soundtrack of this movie, besides Hans Zimmer, his scores really good actually, really good. But yeah, I get this movie a 9 out of 10. Is not better
Top
than
Gun.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
It's
Top
not.
Gun Maverick. Yeah, Top Gun was a 10 out of 10 for
It's
me.
not.
So
It's just it had a lot more going on in Top Gun. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, but this movie 9 out of 10, second best movie of the year behind Sinners for me.
yeah, I agree.
What about you, Montan? Is this your second best movie of the year too?
I was thinking about that. It might be, but I would say only by default. Because I didn't get this movie a super high rating. I only gave it an 8. This is 8. This is 8
Yeah.
out of 10 to me.
What did you give Sinners?
A 9.
Damn, you
What'd
give
you give
Sinners a 10?
Warfare? What'd you give Warfare?
He gave it like, oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I'd have to listen back. I think
Warfare.
Warfare I gave 8
He,
as
he
well.
didn't rate War for
I
that.
think he gave it like
Yeah.
a 9.
I don't know. I think I gave it like an 8, but I don't remember.
I think he gave it an 8.
Oh, yeah. This movie is really good, bro. Really good. I can't wait for this to come to Apple TV. Also, this is another Apple TV production, nigga. Apple's on fucking fire 2025, nigga. They been dropping nothing but heat. Put respect on Apple TV. This is an Apple TV production.
They shot it on
Yes,
iPhone.
sir.
By the way,
I think
uh,
they did shoot some scenes with iPhone
it
actually.
says like a customized iPhone camera
Yeah.
system. So yeah,
Yeah, that shit was crisp, dog.
And it's funny, you couldn't even tell.
What?
I will say you
Like,
could tell. You know how you could tell Apple helped finance this movie. There's a scene when he's talking to the woman, the engineer, and she got all those monitors in front of her. Nigga, those were all like top of the line Macs. like
Oh yeah, they were.
Do you know how
That's
expensive
like
them fucking
$10,000 max, nigga.
nigga? What? Yeah.
yeah, this is crazy how like Apple's pumping out a lot of good content like this.
But it's funny. Apple pushing out a lot of shit, but a lot of niggas not watching. I want to see how this movie do in the box office. It'll be interesting to see.
It made 65 million. It made 65
Oh
million
damn!
already.
Opening day or just the weekend?
I think it
it
was.
was
Thursday to
global
Friday or
weekend,
some
right?
shit.
Or
I think it was Thursday to Friday. Yeah.
Oh damn! Okay, yes sir. Apple finally got
Yeah.
him one.
Like this is. I was surprised how good this shit was, man. I was not expecting this to be. I was expecting to be at least decent. I wasn't expecting to be this good. They did a good job.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Also, they
Also,
are
this
getting a physical release. So if anybody's
fire,
got that.
bro. You know
What?
what's funny about this movie? This movie is like 2 hours. This movie is low key long as fuck, and
It's
it
two
didn't
and a
feel
half
like it.
hours.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
two and
it
a half.
didn't feel like it. Yeah, so I was watching the shit. I was like, this movie kind of long, but like it don't feel like it. Like it was that good. Like it is really good. When a movie that long, and you don't feel it.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah, I walked out the theater and I was like, damn, it's dark as shit.
yep. Yeah.
All right, fire. Who else didn't go yet? Mafia.
Yeah, it's just me.
Go ahead.
All right, just to piggyback off y'all, so we don't keep this long. The plot was good. Like one time, interact. I am not a sports person. I'm not a racing person. But this movie keeps you so invested that, like you guys were just saying, you forget that it's been an hour and 35 minutes. The first time I looked at my phone was towards the end. I'm like, damn, it's already 1:00 already. That's pretty good. The pacing, like the cars, is fast, it's steady, but it never wrecks. I like the characters. Okay, one nitpick. So my one nitpick would be like towards Damson Idris's character. His character was okay, but I really wanted to see more of his motivation. I know there was that one scene where they were playing cards, and he was just like, "I'm just in it for the money." And all that. I feel like there's more to that character, more background. Because even when they talk about like, without spoiling like the whole parent thing, it felt like there was more of a plot story back there. Like, I just wanted his character to be more present and to get more info on him. But overall, I think he did a good job. Brad Pitt did an amazing job. His character was funny. Just a highlight. Just he's a real good actor. The visuals, like Gran Turismo, I thought this movie had great visuals. I enjoyed. They're in the car. They're actually racing. The water. Man, it's a good experience.
It said, man.
Nigga say, man, this shit.
It's just like when you watching it, you feel like, okay, just like with well, I don't want to keep comparing it to Gran Turismo, but just when you're in the theater, just watching it, you literally feel like you're in the car. Like,
yep.
Again, I am not a racing fan, but after the movie, I'm just like, you know what? I'm thinking about getting a racing game again, maybe even a steering wheel, like I did after I saw Gran Turismo. It's just like,
Hey man,
you
Forza
get that
night.
kind of feeling from it.
Hey,
Matter of
get
fact,
on Forza.
Facts. Like the movie has you feeling like that.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Just like Karan said, when he got out the movie, he put his car in sports mode. It'll make you want to do some bullshit like that.
Nigga, putting a Buick in sports mode is crazy.
He got a max. He got a maximum. My dude got a
Nigga, wheel
2020
almost fell off
maximum.
trying to do something.
So yeah, this was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. I give it a B plus.
Yeah, I might have to block you.
Bruh, if all this movie did was just give Damson Idris' character a little bit more present, I could bump it up. Cause I'm just like, he comes off more for the most part.
Come on. Didn't you give Megan a B?
B minus.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
Oh,
no.
I gotta block you, bro. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I gave this movie a B plus. That's a huge difference.
This movie is an A, nigga.
Brad Pitt, like I was just
It's an A.
saying, if they had just gave me a little bit more with Damson Idris' character, I could put it over.
Okay.
Because I came from the movie to see
A-.
him. I didn't come to see Brad Pitt. I came to see his character.
Brad Pitt
stole
is the best part of this movie. Yeah.
He is.
He said, I came to see my baby.
No, stop that. You're not doing that. I came to support that black man. And look, Brad Pitt stole the show. He was the best part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's just a legend, bro. We gotta appreciate Brad Pitt, bro. He's this nigga's fire, bro. This nigga's fire. Everything he touches gold.
Who I've never heard somebody speak ill of Brad Pitt other than me and Ad Astra.
That movie's fire too.
Hey, watch
like,
your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Don't piss me off.
Man, his acting pissed me off in that movie.
Yeah, it's not
So, he's had some.
That's a true performance.
Dog.
That's a true performance. Like,
on it,
bro. We ain't got to bring up Ad Astra, but let me just remind y'all that there was
you
a scene.
You a John Wick fan hating on Ad Astra?
Let me remind you, there was a scene where he was falling into Descent of Madness, and he was in the hotel room thinking about his wife going Bro,
what's wrong with that?
That movie was. I like the concept. His acting performance did not execute it.
Hey, Alex, I'm putting Brad Pitt over Keanu Reeves, bitch.
I am too. What the hell?
Okay, I'm just making sure you ain't that stupid. Okay.
Acting wise, yeah. I mean, Brad Pitt's not a better.
No, like everywhere.
Action star than.
He's a better action star too, nigga. He's better in every way.
In the podcast.
He's better in every way.
What?
Action? Are you
Brad
stupid?
Brad Pitt better, nigga. So is Tom Cruise.
Keanu does his own stunts.
So does Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
No, Brad Pitt doesn't do his own stunts.
He doesn't do his own stunts.
He do his own stunts occasionally.
Occasionally, like every fucking actor in the world.
Exactly. The fuck.
Brad Pitt over fucking Keanu Reeves. Fuck Keanu Reeves.
It's actually funny because
skeleton.
The director of F1,
fire.
The director of F1, he said that because they asked him like, what was the difference or similarities working with Brad Pitt and Tom, and he was saying that filming with Tom is like, I'll do it. Like, basically, he was saying Tom wants to do all the stunts. He said Brad Pitt was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So like, there's some shit Brad Pitt just won't do. Like, he's not risking his life. He's not risking his life for the fucking movie. But anyway, appreciate your review, Mafia. Was that all the reviews for F1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. BT didn't see it because it's not a scary movie. Bitch, I think.
Alex, I recommend
Man,
F1, man.
I don't got a vehicle right now. That's the only reason
Oh,
why.
okay,
It's
okay.
look like going to a movie about cars without no car. That don't make no damn sense.
Why? You know, and I respect you for not using your Fire Stick to watch it. Either. I respect that.
Nah, yeah, I might have to wait for it.
It's
Nah, I'm
too
not.
early.
I don't
It's
watch.
too early for that.
Then
Way too early for that.
Yeah,
You already got it on Fire Stick, actually. Huh?
When it comes out, once it comes out like HDR, 4K, 10 plus or whatever,
If it's
I'll
on,
get on it.
if it's on Fire Stick, it's a nigga in the
Yeah,
movie theater with his
exactly. I'm not
iPhone.
doing that. I respect cinema. I don't watch movies like that.
Okay. I have a newfound respect for you. At least you know to watch the movie in its best way possible. This nigga Alex just see everything in standard.
Like I said,
That's
I
just-
got my nice
You
setup. I got the
serious?
surround
I mean, you
sound,
don't have.
Dolby
You gotta look.
surround
You gotta
sound in my crib, the big TV. I got the nice setup. So
Yeah.
once it comes out, I'll get a
Yeah.
good experience from it. But I can't
Yeah.
go see it in the movies right now. That's
Yeah,
$40
Alex
in
is a
Uber to
poor
get in there.
moviegoer, unlike you.
Yeah,
You gotta realize that Alice lives in Little Cock, so they don't really have.
Also, Alex goes to Cinemark.
They don't have technology out there.
All they have is Cinemark XD, bro.
Yeah,
that ain't even nothing crazy. XD is like Blu-ray.
I will say though, Alex, remember we did find out there was a AMC nearby. You said you thought it was closed.
What
It's still open.
Yeah, in the promenade.
Is that a bad area or is that
bro?
far from?
It's not that it's a bad area. The movies that I go to is literally 5 minutes down the road. I'd have to go to West Little Rock.
I got you. It's out the way.
And the showtime, the showtime's a little bit more stricter too, bro.
Would you banned from West Little Rock or something?
Nah. I've just always gone to the rave since I was a kid, and the rave was bought by Cinemark. So it's more so just because I like going there.
And they got the 10.
It's the last. It's a huge fucking movie theater, bro. It's the biggest movie theater in the city. So it's like, to me, it's more than just the picture quality. I'm like, nigga, this is my movie theater. I've gone here my whole life. So.
10-inch pizza.
How's the food menu there? Yeah.
I mean, I get the pizza every time. I get the icy. I might get some candy if I just got paid.
I will say AMC, at least my AMC, they've added some new menu items and they have they got 10-inch pieces now. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Also, they still got the watermelon
never
slushy.
give me the.
Yo, that
never give me the diameter of your
crack. Watermelon slushy, yeah, bro.
Fuck.
Hey man, that's it for the fucking show, man.
That second one was genuine. Somebody just nutted.
we finished all the topics, man. That's it for the show. We've been in this bitch for almost 3 hours, y'all. 2 hours and 40 minutes plus.
Hey, one time before you go, non-movie. Who you got? Taporia or Charles?
Wait, what?
Who you got? Ilya Taporo, Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira.
2 fights away from the main event.
Oliveira.
There's a fight tonight?
Yeah, the UFC is on right now. We got
we gotta go to that. We got somebody stream that.
Yeah, the co-main's about to start next, and then going into the main event. So I got that playing right now.
That's what we heading after this, boys. Somebody move that stream up, boy.
Well, we will see y'all probably next week. If not next week, the week after. We got Jurassic World coming. We got Superman coming. We got Fantastic Four coming. We got me coming. No, I'm sorry. But we do got a lot of things coming. We got guests coming. I'm not gonna say no names. There will be surprises. There will be surprises.
KD.
There will be
not
surprises.
Roy, bitch.
So salute to everybody tuning in. Salute to all the listeners and the viewers. Please like the if you're watching on YouTube, like the podcast, share the podcast, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. We about to get the fuck up out of here, man. Everybody, fuck an outro. We fucking gone, man. We out, man.
Keep it simple.
That's fine. For now on, just end the show randomly. From now on, just press end.
Yeah, man. Peace out to everybody. Love and light and blessings to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Go see some movies, man. If you ain't seen no movies, go see some movies. And with that,
support the small independent movies as well, not just the major releases. Go support the little small movies, taking chances, scrounging their money together to drop it.
Facts. And with that, we will see y'all later, man. Salute.
Our physical media.
Good night.
you